Yo. Check. Let's do it, man. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most, man. Miss Fantastic DJ Hamp Stampede. Big Aaron, we in the building. Let's get it popping. Yo, salute, man. Salute to my brothers in the building. We got 30 people in the building so far. Please hit the like button. It helps the channel the most. I'm in DC today, so we on the StreamYard shit just for a couple days, you know what I'm saying, until I touch down back home. Mr. Fantastic, what's goody?
Yo, what up?
Everything's everything, man. How was your weekend?
Hey, man, run-of-the-mill routine, man.
How Big Boy do this weekend?
He actually ain't play this weekend. I think they off this weekend because he got like a road game next weekend. So I gotta get on the road next damn weekend.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Yeah, man. Tell him I'm coming down there. What's today? Start of spring, summer. What's it called? Summer break. What's it called when they off for the summer?
Oh, talking about summer break for the school.
Yeah, tell them. Remember this lingo. Hand in the dirt.
Yeah, no comprende.
Yo, man, I don't care what you say, bro. When I come down there, we're gonna trade sons.
No comprende.
I'm gonna give you Big Chug, and I'm taking
Okay.
Big Boy. That's it.
Okay. I guess that's fair. Got to give your son. Yeah, we got to prevent some of the CTE, especially at toddler age. So yeah, I like it.
Exactly. I say you go with Uncle Fantastic, and we'll be back in an hour.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Damn, Aaron, what's goody, man? How old you turn? You like 40?
45.
Jesus Christ. Yo, you like a 45 going on 65. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, man, when I was born, I was shot in the ass with 2 Colt 45s.
Yo, how long do we usually live? What you got, about 10 more years, right? 15?
6, 7. I mean, when you live life at 180 miles an hour, you know.
Yeah, that's a fact, though, man. That's what's up, man. How you feeling, man? What you do, man?
Didn't do 180, 160. Feel like $1 million. Feel good.
That's what's up, man. Salute, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Yo, man. So this eviction shit. So I got the dude out, bro. I'm gonna make a video out of the video of the house, right?
Oh, that's big. Yeah, definitely do that. Landlord content, bro. Do that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that shit, bro. I recorded it. Yo, downstairs, they had a dog, and I'm just like, there's shit downstairs that gotta be 2 months old. Somebody was living with the dog shitting downstairs, son. Like in the basement. Yo, you want to talk about ratchet, son?
Yeah,
the amount of
that's some shit that when I was like, hey, no dogs, bro. That ain't no. I don't give a fuck about no deposit. It's not worth it, bro. Dogs is just the worst. And now because these dogs so pussy and motherfucking society so pussy, you gotta have a dog in the house.
Yeah.
When the hell did they start that shit? When did they start that shit, Hamp?
Yo,
had to be like 2000s, like 2010s or something. Bro, when we was kids, the dog coming in the house was like special occasion.
Yo, my dog be outside. You know, I be going to get him on the stream. You know, like let me get him from outside. He done been outside from 6 to 2. he already done worked the full day outside. Yo,
Bitch,
when he
your ass
come
got a
in,
goddamn a lion dog, nigga. You got a motherfucking horse. That motherfucker is not made for inside the house. Fuck
he
that
is
shit.
not, bro. Yo, he came inside so excited one time. He ran and hit his head on the window, broke the window. So you know the window
Yeah.
like from floor to ceiling.
Yeah, goofy ass dog.
Goofy fucking. He don't because he a kid, but he don't know it.
Yeah, he's just big dogs, man. Them big breeds, that's how they do. The big breeds, that's the one thing they teach you, right? So big breeds even play different from other breeds. They're all about contact more so than even biting, right? So they'll
Yes.
just run into each other.
Yo, and then Freeze on Lou, he gave me the terminology. He's called a Velcro dog. Like he always lean against you. Like no matter what, bro, he lean on you. So my wife be stumbling and shit. But it's all like in the kids, they be I mean, they get knocked over so much they
Yeah,
used
they
to it.
love
But
it
like,
though. But for him,
yeah,
that's like their brother. It's to him, they like that. That's his family, his brothers to him.
yeah,
So he love that shit.
yeah, he love that shit. They be riding him, bro. Sitting on his back and riding around.
He ain't even grown yet.
Yep.
He ain't even grown. He still got 100 pounds to go. I ain't gonna lie, I almost listed him though, Miss Fantastic. I said this motherfucker. My wife got sad. I said,
that motherfucker got his own grocery bill, bro. I already know. That's
I'm
crazy.
trying to tell you,
That
bro. And I be trying to get him the good shit, but yo, that Purina was calling my name, nigga.
Hey, listen, bro. Hey, brother, you gonna get this motherfucking chuck roast, and you gonna make this shit last for at least a week, motherfucker.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Yo, and I got up. So downstairs we got all vinyl, but we got rug in like the living room. I'm gonna have to take it up. You know what I'm saying? Because they hold that smell like yo.
Yeah.
That fucking bill, bro. Damn, man. Salute, man. I'm happy to be here, man. It's been a hell of a weekend, but you know, y'all give me some energy, man. Let's get it.
Yeah. Monday morning HQ. It's Monday morning HQ. It's Monday morning HQ. It's Monday morning HQ. Yeah. It's Monday morning HQ. Let's go. Joining DJ HAMP and guys are back. Big Aaron and Fantastic Bow come with the stats. Monday morning quarterback checking for the recap. This might be risky from the start of the week. We got the real facts. It's Monday morning HQ. 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 Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Run. It's a stampede. DJ HAMP the Stampede. DJ HAMP the Stampede.
Once again, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most, man. So we appreciate the energy coming in the building. Salute to my brother Jay. Been a member for 23 months. Salute to Dre, man. Came to my boxing match, every meetup and all that, man. 23 months locked in. Appreciate you. Risky Biggie. Fat Boy was popping. So Fat Boy said, he got a boxing match coming up, man. This might be for Mr. Fantastic.
That boy, be careful what you ask for now.
After I beat 2K, Fantastic.
All right.
You next. What you got to say? You want to respond to this?
Hey, listen, man. Shout out to Georgia, man. Hey, that's the way Georgia niggas get down. But by all means, bro, this ain't what you want, brother. All right? This is not what you want.
Didn't fit. Yo, man, salute the Fat Boy getting in that ring, man. That nigga, his preparation, I don't like it, but fuck it.
Put the chitlins down. Put the chitlins and the fat back down, Fat Boy. All right,
down, man.
Yeah,
Please, brother. Little Rock, what up? Fish in the Fit. Dooch in the building. E-Dub, salute. Vet Life, what's poppin'? Miss Bell's in the building. Jay, what's good, kid? G good. Salute, salute, salute. I don't think I've seen this name before. Welcome, welcome, welcome. CC was poppin'. Yep, Shalom. Almanaz in the building. Corey was goody. Riri, salute. Miss Jilly was goody. AC in the building, Queen T in the building, Black King in the building, Nightbot behaving. It's always a pleasure. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets to Risky Weekend Houston 2026. It's about to be epic, bro. Light Skin Nate will be getting in that ring. Let's see what's what. You know what I mean? Keisha was popping. Fat Boy, you already. OG Sigma in the building. Salute, salute, salute. United? Really? I hope not, bro. I got a flight to Chicago with them. Dr. G. Black Bear was good, man. It's been a little minute, man. Hope all is well. Quincy, salute, salute, salute. We got Dr. G once again. You already know. DJ Smoke in the building. Jay Miller was shaking. Hope all is well. Thank you once again, Fat Boy, for setting off the donation train. You heard? Homeboy in the building. DJ Riff in the building was popping. AL, what up, King? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Salute to the good bros. Trinell was popping. Angel in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Aliyah was popping. See Aliyah tomorrow. She ain't busy for the POV. You already? And Ran Shalawam, Missy, top of the morning. Alibaba was good. Yeah, Ali the Great, man. We agree, man. We about to get into this shit, man. Free zone, salute, salute. Maybe I try to Prima Pro, man. Prax, what up? Good to see you on the call-in show, too, and all that. Tiff was shaking. Hope all is well. Salute to Tiff. Hopefully we'll see her Wednesday on the dope-ass series that we got going on. Callie in the building. I'll see Callie tomorrow, God willing, on the POV. Rebecca, we can't wait to get you back on the POV. She been grinding. Make sure y'all go to Fam Fit Us on Instagram, man. They've been working, her and John, man. Salute, salute. If you need some inspiration for that weight room, you know what I mean? American Negro in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Rock solid. What up, my G? Good to see you and all that. Blackberry, top of the morning. Hope all is well. Thank you for all the generous donation that you continue to, donate to us on this channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mel, you already know. Fat Boy with the 50 ball said, line it up, man. You got to get through the first one, Fat Boy.
And when I'm feeling broke, E and J by my side, Henny like $40, this shit like $25.
Mr. Fantastic will be there now.
Hey, yeah, don't get retired before you start, Fat Boy. Come on now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You got to work your way up, brother.
We get some drunk boxing going, you know what I mean? Fit Fam Up 710 on Instagram, man. Go follow, man. Go hit the subscribe, follow, share button, whatever it is on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Niggas done taught me how to use Instagram better, bro. I've been cranking them shits out. Key, what up? I think my first video, was it? No, it wasn't. I think I responded to one you had put up, It's Fantastic, with the tall guy slamming the little nigga around. But you left out that the nigga was gay, bro.
That don't make a difference.
Yes, it does. You can't have a gay nigga. You can't have a gay nigga represent the little nigga federation or whatever.
Listen, man. Hey, listen. Just like y'all use little niggas when no, bro. No, little niggas is little niggas.
He didn't respond to me. You just said fuck what he talking about.
Doing the bending or not.
HAMP said you already fucked up with the incarcerated crew. Talking about everybody doing everybody. Now you talking about the
I'm saving HAMP on that.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Get him, man.
You know what I mean?
I'll be not posting that just for HAMP, but fuck it.
Fuck it. No, you keep keep doing the former. Jesus Christ. Aaron say one thing, now you say fuck it. Jesus Louise. Conservatively correct. Salute, salute, salute. Yo, Black Man Unfiltered. You want Big Aaron? BMU, how tall are you? Aaron like 6. Aaron, what are you? 6'4", 6'5"?
I'm gonna tell you this. Okay. No, you don't. Who is Black Man Unfiltered? I don't even know who that is. Who is that?
Oh, BMU. You've seen him before.
Oh, BMU. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, brother. You still no, brother. You don't. Keep telling y'all, man. Aaron is a real fucking life kingpin from the Marvel universe, nigga. Okay, it's way more motherfucking muscle than fat.
Yeah,
Not what you want, bro. Not what you want.
He be doing like that nigga do the Daredevil, nigga. He be
choking
the life out of Daredevil.
Just laugh. Hey, hit that nigga, he laugh.
Yo, Aaron, don't, bro.
Yeah,
when
bro,
you
stop.
shake hands with Aaron, you gotta shake as hard as you can, bro.
Yeah, man.
You go in there with the noodle.
Hey, I'm sorry. I broke your wrist. Bro. Yeah, man.
Bro, man.
Listen, man. Hey, big niggas in real life, bro. Aaron is that, okay?
No. That's what I'm telling you, bro.
I keep telling motherfuckers think, hey, man, listen. I guess because everybody lie on the internet. They think people just be bullshitting. Aaron don't even talk about it, right? But trust me, bro. Nah.
Yeah, no, that's a big
I'm gonna say this. These three niggas up here are not the ones you want to pick. I'll just tell you.
The last three. The HQ is the last three
niggas out of the list that you want to fight him. No, so we're not here. Okay?
Yeah, that's a fact.
We not one.
This shit get dark.
Real quick. Real quick.
Hey, you know the niggas at the top of the motherfucking Mortal Kombat tower, nigga? It's us. All right? I'm telling you, these are not the ones. These are not the ones you want to come after, bro. I'm just saying.
Nah, I wouldn't fuck with us.
Golly, man. Shab, what up, baby? Shab was in the Discord fighting everybody. See, Cantrell, what's up? Jaquin, what up? Okay. I think LeBron will have something to say about that. Black man 6, okay. Black man a big dude too. But Aaron, yo, that nigga is strong, man. Like, strong as fuck, man. All right, let me see. Who else I missed? There he is. What up, man? Who? Nah, you ain't hear that. Did you? When something be serious, people usually like actually come send it to me and tell me. But I don't think that's true. Hey, can I say something, Aaron?
Something.
Oh, there you go. I hit the wrong button. Yo, what up, Drew? Who's that? Oh, that's JJ. JJ, what up? Ed, what up? Let's get it, man. Like, share, subscribe. Oh, all right. yo, I get excited for pugilism, bro. Skinny, what up, kid? Good to see you in the daytime, man. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, hit that like button right now. If you can, that helps the channel the most. All right, say no more, Miss Jilly. You know what I'm saying? Tyson, what up? Yeah, that one hurt. You know? It's something about even like big guys to the body, pause. Like punching big guys who've been big, like in their stomach and shit, you could take significantly more damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, that shit hit different, bro. Hit different, man, for sure. Get your tickets. Salute. The bell was popping. Good to see you, my G. All right, man. We got to get serious. We got 200 people in the building. We should have 200 likes. Please help us meet the goal today. Let's get it popping. Yo, hit the like button. Hey, what up with the $2? Feed your dog tomahawk shortbreads, kidney daily. Okay.
I think it's sweetbreads. Sweetbreads is the pancreas gland of the animal.
Okay. Yeah, okay. He got a pretty good diet, but definitely work that in. No Country for Old Sims. Salute. Snuggles, what up? All right, man. We got 20 people in the building. So I covered one of these on Instagram, right? You covered it, right, Miss Fantastic too?
Yeah.
I didn't do much research. I just watched the video. My take was we got to start locking the parents up at this point. 13-year-old, you got his hands on a gun. Now, I'm not saying it's not easy to do so. It's just ironic. The states, the cities with the most strict laws seemingly have the most, like, the endemic of crime at this point.
Of course, yep.
You know,
because only the criminals don't give a fuck about gun laws, man. What you do is you disarm the good citizens, man. You disarm the law abiding citizens by restricting gun availability or
Yeah,
accessibility.
yeah, yeah. And that's one thing about Texas. Like everybody know everybody got a gun. So anytime you have an altercation, you got to make a real business decision. I don't think there's a middle. You know what I'm saying? Either you chill or you get shot. I don't think most people are electing this fight. You know, when I'm watching a video and the boy getting punched, beat up, they bullying him, right? From what I
Yeah,
can see.
yeah, man.
And we gonna show the video, right? You got it, or you need me to
Yeah, man.
find it?
I got an angle, bro. That is that's what's really. I didn't want to show the other angle on the like video that I did because it was so what's the name. This the angle of the real one. Hemp. This shit right
It
here, bro.
blurs it at the right time.
I think
We'll be all right. And it's crazy how he look. Hold on, before you play it, that's him, right?
this is him as a kid. This is him as younger. Yeah, but this him. This is the
He's
boy.
younger, right? And when you watch Aaron, did you see this? And when you watching
No.
it, he's in a lose situation. He getting hit on by 3 or 4 people.
Yeah, at least three dudes.
How
And
old is he in the actual event?
13,
15.
14,
13.
15,
Okay. Yeah.
15. He look
15.
older significantly. Yeah.
Right.
I do kind of hate when we play this game though. Like I want them to show what the boy looked like, right? Because this invokes an emotion because of how young this picture is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the picture of him that we're looking at. You know,
Mhm.
kind of because this is how they do it though. They do the thumbnail like this when you click on it on Instagram or Twitter. Now, did it look? You know what? Let everybody watch it first if they didn't see it. So this is in Queens, New York, in Queens Park. The boy is
No,
in an
yeah, let
altercation.
me do this. Let me do this. Hemp. Let me show the one that everybody saw first, and then this one.
Okay.
Because I don't want to. Because like I said, that one's bad, bro. That one's really bad. Hemp.
What was that? That one like the front row seat to the action, and this other one is
That
like the
that one's front row, dog.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we covered the same one from like
Yeah,
the
we covered the one with the footage. What's the name, man? So let's do
so
that
this
one.
is New York, Queens Park,
Mm-hmm.
an altercation, and then this happens.
Oh shit! Whoa! What did I do? There you go.
So you highlighted it.
And hell, they telling him fight back. He not even fighting back. He just, he letting it happen. So that's that one.
So have they given us any semblance of the backstory yet? No, right?
No, nobody's told us like any details or whatnot.
Yeah.
It's been revealed. If it was
So
anything underlying or any stuff like that.
So Missy, there is really no backstory yet. We just see the altercation. This is the boy here. As you can see, he's being confronted by 2 boys. The boy then comes up with the all gray sweatsuit on and shoots him at point blank range. This view gives you a little bit better angle. I was wondering, Mr. Fantastic, was he trying to gun butt him initially?
I look like because he looked like he threw the gun, so like he might have been trying to pistol whip him. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like I said, he moved the gun, so I don't even know. So I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
yeah, and that's the thing. I thought he was trying to. That's what I mean by gun butt. Yeah, but like
yeah,
pistol whip him.
yeah.
But people be having a hand on the trigger. You even see these dummies in the videos, right?
Yeah, gun. Like I say, yeah, gun. Listen, man. People think one of the worst things that ever happened to fucking society, bro, is like video games and shit with realistic, gun things that people really don't have proper gun training. People don't know. People don't even know him. Most gun injuries are self-inflicted by accident.
Yeah, I seen
Adults
that.
and children,
I
right?
seen a
So most,
video.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying yeah. Just most gun injuries are self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Can I take
One
this?
dude.
Go ahead. What are you saying?
Just real quick, I seen this dude. He was playing with his Glock, shot it, knocked all his teeth out because he had the gun next to his face, and he shot it by accident, knocked all his
Oh
teeth out.
shit! Yeah, the fucking Jesus Christ.
Because they kick, they kick.
Exactly. Yeah, they don't even understand that shit, huh? But go
Go ahead.
ahead, Aaron. Give us your
No,
expertise.
I think it's a good opportunity to just remind people of the safety rules of firearm ownership. Never point a weapon at anything you don't intend to shoot. Keep your fingers straight and off the trigger until you're ready to fire. Know what is beyond your target and ensure proper storage of a firearm. Just to give people just a blanket list of safety rules. They're more detailed than that. Hit any of this up if you want like the real safety rules, but it just has to be said. Follow those rules at all costs. Especially keep your finger straight and off the trigger until you're ready to fire that motherfucker. If the weapon's in your hand, don't touch the trigger. Simple.
Yep. Shout out to Plexical Burst.
There you go.
Go ahead, Mr. Fantastic. So
Nah, hemp. That was intentional, bro.
yeah, he got his hand in the bag. Wind it. So Pete, see him? You see him right here? Pause it. He got his hand in the bag. You see it?
The boy in the gray.
Yeah, that's him.
Right in front of us, the hoodie.
Yeah. So his
Mhm.
hand is in the bag. And after this punch, it's his turn. So he gets punched here. Oh yeah, that was a good. Yeah, he ain't hit him with the gun at all.
Nah, he ain't hit him at all. He ain't touch him.
Salute to the 250 people in the building. Yeah, Nate, that's the kid that got killed in Queens. I don't even know what you. The boy's out of bounds, obviously. He getting jumped, and then he just pull out and shoot him. And I haven't seen the backstory. But why does this one seemingly hit different than the shootout in Philadelphia?
Because this is not return fire. It's just one person. So the boy getting jumped, right? He already getting jumped, and then all of a sudden he gets smoked right in front of what I'm saying, all around kids, and all kids involved. In my head, that was the first thing for me because if you have kids, like you said, the scariest thing in the world, bro, is your kids being around other people's kids, man, that don't have no morals, no values, that don't give a fuck. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah.
And you never know, bro. It's a reminder of just how how fucking quickly, man, life can be taken away.
Yeah, that's what hit me. The fact that this man is outnumbered and already back on his heels. What's the point? Like, why pull out? That's the last person to pull out on. Ridiculous.
Absolutely fucking despicable and evil, bro. And HAMP, where the fuck the march is at? Where's the outrage? Where's the GoFundMe's? Where's any of this shit? Because a black kid killed another black kid, bro. Niggas don't care. I told y'all all this shit is fake, bro. This is what I can't stand it. Remember what was the name of the boy? Nobody even talked about this shit, HAMP. Remember when the black boy stabbed the white boy?
Oh yeah, Carmelo.
Yeah, everybody had shit to say. Niggas raised what $200,000 or some shit, right? For his defense fund. You think this boy go get $200,000, HAMP?
No. Nope.
Niggas only care when a white man or the police involved, bro. Nigga kill another nigga is like taking a shit. These kids, bro, in the middle of all this teen takeover shit, to where kids are always out, and again, Ham, like you said, the problem are the parents. The parents are the fucking problem. These parents have to be held accountable. Lock their ass up, fine them, all of these things. Until you do that, nothing is gonna change. Because these parents don't give a fuck. They don't care.
Yeah, you gotta you gotta lock the parents up or something.
Have to.
Gen Pop, no PC.
So I just want to make sure we have all the context. And then in Queens, they had a they had like street racing that turned into like a teen takeover event.
I hate that shit.
Jumping on a police car and all that. Y'all can see my screen?
Yeah.
That's it.
Search for who shot and killed a 15-year-old in St. Albans, Queens. What began as a basketball game turned violent, ending in gunfire in broad daylight inside of Roy Wilkins Park. Eyewitness News reporter Krista McNally spoke with the victim's aunt and joins us live in St. Albans with the latest on the investigation. Krista?
Well, people here at Roy Wilkins Park were sad and stunned to find out that a 15-year-old was shot and killed here last night. Now take a look over here. Police just put these posters all around the park in hopes that someone might recognize the alleged shooter, because that gunman is still on the loose. Newly released photos from the NYPD show the alleged gunman that police are searching for.
I'm shocked. I'm genuinely shocked. Like literally, when I literally bring my son here every day.
According to police, a large fight broke out on the basketball court just after 6 on Thursday night. They say one shot was fired and Jaden Pierre was struck in the chest.
I came running over here to make sure everybody was okay, especially my friends. And I seen a kid lying dead.
The 15-year-old was taken to the hospital but could not be saved.
Kids nobody don't know how to act no more.
It's pretty like dismal and sad and like disheartening, but I mean, it doesn't happen too much.
The other young people who were at the park scattered, and the gunman is still on the loose, according to police. Queensborough President Donovan Richards released a statement saying, in part, the pain of losing Jaden Pierre to gun violence at 15 years old is indescribable.
The younger and younger, they're getting guns now, you know? What can we do?
We spoke with Pierre's aunt, who was too distraught to talk on camera. With tears in her eyes, she described him as her favorite nephew and just such a sweet kid. A woman who knew Pierre visited the park this morning. She described him as energetic and someone who looked out for others.
He was very inviting to my son every time my son played basketball with him. This could have been prevented. Everyone that stood by and watched, they had a moral obligation to say, y'all stop, it's not that serious.
The motive in this case is still unclear, but we're told it may be gang related.
Hopefully this awareness can do something different for all the other kids who come here too.
No arrests have been made, and police are reviewing video of the suspect allegedly running away. That is the latest from St. Albans, Queens. Krista McNally, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
I guess we know.
Yeah, you're gonna have to really keep the boy. If that was my son, the trigger man was my son, you have to keep. I'm going to jail, possibly forever, because you're gonna have to keep him away from me. But that's part of the problem, isn't it? I don't think there's a father that is there to train him properly, and I don't know. That was my boy. Come here, son. Fuck you up.
Well, you know, the other thing is like, what was I about to say? The gang related thing, right? Now it puts a negative jacket and light on the other boy that's dead too, right? You're on mute, Mr. Fantastic. It somehow makes him implicit, right? And what happens?
Yeah, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that shit at all, because to me, he looked like a hooper. He don't look like, again, he had no aggressiveness whatsoever. Now, could he be? I guess, I don't know. But the boy was playing basketball, and they telling you it's over a basketball game. So why would you throw that in there? You feel what I'm saying? You say it was over a dispute over a basketball game. but then at the end you throw it all away because it could have possibly been gang related with nothing to support it. Yeah, man, that's
it makes it too easy to write it off as live by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
in actuality, I don't believe that's the case.
Yeah, no, it doesn't appear that way. You know what I mean? Even his disposition is off from a nigga who playing gangster even.
Exactly.
You know? Like he got his book bag on, right? He literally out there to ball. You know it
Holding
ain't
up.
mine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He looks like a basketball player to me, him. Again, nothing about him said streets or gangster or nothing.
He would have crashed out. Somebody would have caught it. He would have jumped on one person, focused on that person, you know what I mean, or something. His behavior, he would have wilded out.
But the fucked up part is we know for a fact and we know for sure there were, at least 100 witnesses out there, and the boy's still free walking the streets. Why?
Everybody know who he is. That's a clear picture of his face.
Them kids definitely know who the fuck he is, but because you have civilians living by street code, stop snitching, don't snitch, and all this other shit, right? You got a murderer on the loose, bro. And again, that's another one of our fatal flaws as to where the black community is synonymous with street shit and wants to operate within this motherfucking underworld rules, bro. It don't make sense.
Yeah, the prescriptions, man. We need to reassess the prescriptions, right? No snitching, stop snitching. Like we have that. It's a subconscious thing, right? Because of the distrust of the police. But we really need to assess interactions with police, what's warranted, what isn't, what's justified, what's not. Because the blanket statement from people who don't have any information, they going with some shit just because they heard it, right? Most of us don't even have police interaction. But because somebody said something, now that's what's been adopted, right? It's not real, right? There's no honor in killing or protecting people who hurt innocent people. That's dishonorable, right? I hear this retaliation shit all the time. That shit is bullshit too. Give a fuck what people say. Oh, the cop, they gonna come. Oh, they not. These niggas ain't sophisticated. Let's keep it tall. And I'm speaking from a different lens, you see? And then all the real gangster niggas, quote unquote, First 48 been on for 25 years. These actual body snatchers. But soon as they get in front of
Miss what's her name? Miss Robinson or Miss what's her name?
What's her name? Miss Robinson?
I think it's Miss something, Miss Pat or Miss something, whatever it is, Miss such and such. They telling. She gonna get him to tell.
Right? And that's just real shit, right? It don't make no sense fucking protecting people who hurting innocent people. If I'm in McDonald's, there's no way, right? I should feel accosted in McDonald's because niggas in there acting a fool. If you come and rob McDonald's and I'm a civilian, I'm gonna say he went that way. My kids, my wife, they gotta go to McDonald's. Who am I protecting? Who am I underserving? That's a poor prescription that we have.
Yeah, man. And hell, I'm still up, man. I'm waiting for the marches, man. Of course, don't burn nothing down, But I'm waiting for, Ben Crump to pop out the fucking whipworks to represent this family. You know what I'm saying? For whatever civil lawsuit against the city for, negligence and something. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. It's wild. Niggas only care when quote unquote the white man or the police is involved. And we have way too many black youths losing their life, over nothing, over stupid shit. Niggas don't even care. This happened what, Saturday? And nobody talking about this shit. This ain't viral moment. Niggas talking about George Floyd for a year.
I would like to talk to Ben Crump. I actually DJ'd at his house for a party some years back. I can't discern why he's the guy. Like, when you be in somebody's presence, you're like, okay, I could see why this person's the guy. I can't grasp it. He's some old country ass nigga. And I'm not even disparaging country niggas. I'm saying he's the stereotype. Like not well smoking, not smooth, not fluid, not super charismatic. But for some reason, he's the guy. Right? And if there's if there's no money attached to it, because there's no money attached to this.
Exactly. He ain't fucking with it.
Right? Then they don't show up. We trying to understand it, right? Because you know who's gonna be out in that neighborhood next few days? Because they already over there. IUIC. You know that? Y'all know that acronym?
Yeah, that's the I know they Israelites.
Purple
I
and
don't know.
gold.
I don't know what it stands for. I know they Israelites. So
The biggest one everybody think. Everybody wear purple and gold. You see what I mean?
oh, okay.
But they'll be over there. They flooded the Barclays for Kyrie. Remember?
Yeah.
Things that are aside from just police. But yo, are we? Black lives don't matter because do we actually care when we see black people die?
Only at the hands of somebody outside of the community do we care. Which really means it's not the life itself that's valued, but some idea.
Word on the street, 15-year-old was claiming this shit.
Yeah, that's what Pat said. I don't know. Thanks,
Yeah,
Pat. But we don't know. Yeah. And even then, right, the boy dead, you know. But again, think about it. It's okay that they put a negative jacket on him because it's just another nigga anyway.
Yeah, but let's walk that down, huh? Right? Let's say that, right? Say he was claiming a set or whatever. That's another issue and problem. What the fuck are we still doing the gang shit in 2026 for? What has that been a net positive for black people, even a net neutral? What has the gang fucking lifestyle and mentality been for black people? And why are we still doing it? Why are these old niggas out here? You know, what are we doing, man?
Yeah, gang. See, I don't know Queens to be gang ridden. Like Brooklyn, from what I know, has a little bit more like Crip, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, all them like Pop Smoking them.
Yeah.
You know, allegedly, let me just say allegedly, like they Crips and shit. But Queens, I can't recollect like a gang. Okay, so Aaron said, and Aaron live over that. Well, yeah, Aaron live over that way. He's saying that the area, but he in Jamaica? Maybe, yeah. I mean, I ain't been home in a long time. So. We all just speculating, you know. Skinny with the $2 fan, what up? We can't murder man dance over here. And Random Independent with the $2 Kobe. Over or equals LeBron over MJ. What's he saying?
I don't know what he's saying, but you got LeBron better than MJ. You smoking dope, brother.
Son Kid, Shalom. Freeman Journal with the $5. Crump is the man because you niggas are programmed to react to the white man. Crump just put himself in the way and you all can't resist. Maybe so. And it's how many people out there? 100?
In New York?
When he got killed.
Oh, at least it looked like to me, at least 50, 60 people for sure. So I would say for what we couldn't see in the cam, at least 100 probably.
Yeah. So I just wonder though, when we see young black people getting killed, you know, when we saw the shootout in Philly, you know, when we look at the murder rates in Chicago, you know, people getting killed in front of their children, it don't even matter. Niggas just kill your girl. You know what I'm saying? They shot that car up. Y'all remember that one? It was a few months ago. They shot the car up, killed the girl, killed the dude. The baby was in the back seat.
Yeah. Now, the dude survived. The dude survived.
He did?
Yeah, he survived.
The girl died.
The girl died.
It's like, do we just don't see the value in black lives? And I'm just asking you two and myself and the crowd. Like, when you see black people dying, do we care? Why do we seem to be more triggered by black lives being killed by officers than each other? Why does it feel like that? And I'm saying feel.
Because it is. I think what you're feeling is accurate to the situation. I don't think people, period, let alone black people, care about lives that are actually lost, whether they're black, white, or anything else. I think the only time we care is when it's a black person losing their life at the hands of a non-black person. I think it stops right there. Anything outside of that is par for the course, unfortunately. But I think what you're perceiving is pretty accurate.
Okay. So Aaron, there's one thing. Yes, I agree. Let me first and foremost. So for me, let me speak for myself.
Sure.
The one disparity that I see that does irk me, Marcus, what up? Rainbow Kid, what up? I think I seen you, Nay, already. January Man was popping. I saw. Did y'all see that the dude he was in like a convenience store? And he was like the cops was fighting him. He was bleeding a lot. And it was like 2 cops. They was kind of whooping his ass.
How long ago?
Oh yeah, I just seen that. That happened in New York, right?
Yeah.
Mistaken identity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I do see though is people aren't fighting the police back. Like they kind of are being accosted, or they kind of like in a position of like, oh shit, right? When we see these police shootings, you know, for the most part, right? Like they're kind of like refraining, right? Because they're acknowledging the authority. You know, now I'm not saying all of them, you know, and they could be resisting, but it's not like throwing punches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they get killed. Even the white boy, right, in Minnesota, you know, he got killed. See, that's the disparity that I see. Like when we watch the shootout in Philly, it's a shootout, right? It's mutually agreed upon.
There's a volley, yeah. Yep.
With the police, we trying to figure out, well, how does Sonia Massey get shot in that instance? You see, and I associate the police with the person who has the responsibility to be effective in the situation,
right?
To be the authority, to be thinking, right? To not be overwhelmed by emotion.
Right.
That's how I see the police officer, right? And so, with them being the authoritative figure, right? I think the onus is there. You know, that's why I see that's why I see a discrepancy and maybe reaction.
I would agree. Absolutely, is 100% incumbent upon the authoritative figure to be able to calculate risk and mitigate unnecessary damage. But so in response to that, like you say, I agree. The issue is when it's a civilian white person killing, often a black person. There's still that level of reverence and authority granted to the white person by virtue of being white, right? And I think that's why people get so bent out of shape about black people losing someone off the shelf at the hands of someone outside of the black community. Like you said, with a cop, yeah, there's a level of authority there that's been overstepped or ignored or abused, and that could be what upsets people. But if it's a white person, they don't have the same authority as a cop, but you're still upset as if they had some authority.
Yeah.
It got misused or whatever, or you know what I mean?
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
I see. It's a trigger point.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I'm trying to think. One of my cousins, man, he was had an ongoing beef, maybe up to 2 years with one dude. So they had a shootout in a barbershop. They caught each other lacking, but nobody got killed. So he finally caught up to my cousin, killed him in the middle of a lounge, and he shot him with some big shit. So he killed the DJ too. One bullet killed my cousin and the DJ. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm looking at the situation, and I'm like, they trying to kill each other though. Like I don't know. Like, you be sad. It's your family. Like, God bless the dead, whatever the case is.
Sure.
I'm not being dismissive. I'm just saying, right?
Yeah.
But this is a mutual beef. You know, the person I felt the most sad for is the DJ. He was doing the job.
Right.
But I'm like, nah, y'all know who these niggas are.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. You know, that's a thing.
But that leaves me desensitized, right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
So, damn, it's interesting. It's interesting, bro.
This is the unfortunate side effect of war. I mean, nothing about war is good, even the people that it impacts, even the winners. You know what I mean? War is a very foul thing. Unfortunately, it's necessary as well. And that's why when it's mismanaged, you know, people suffer, man. You know, but yeah, 100%, you're right.
Are we the problem in this equation, Aaron?
And I'm going to insert myself in there. Yeah, I would be remiss to say we're not, right? There definitely should be more of a contribution of, you know, from the community and people, bystanders, to prevent this from happening. Because like I said, you can't blame war. It is what it is, and everybody knows it. So what are we doing? And we, include me.
Yeah. Here's where it gets interesting, Aaron. When we have the conversation about how we got here.
Right.
Now, this is where it can get difficult, and this is where accountability needs to be assessed. Right? Because there's going to be an argument. How do we get to these impoverished places in these project ghetto establishments?
Right.
You know, was this by design or by circumstance, or, you know, based on circumstance? Was it coincidence, or what we didn't do, and did we put ourselves here?
Yeah.
Right? Because what breeds criminality? Ideology, proximity, density, poverty.
Right.
Right? 49% of Black people live in the cities.
49% of Black people do what?
Live in the cities. I think that's
right.
enough.
Yeah.
You know? So now that's where we say, okay, do we make an honest assessment? Or does that assessment of somebody did this to us alleviate the accountability? So now, do I say that, or do I say, no, I need to put that to the side and address what the fuck we are doing that we can control? You see, it gets dangerous because then people are like, yeah, somebody did this. Now the accountability leaves. But it's still important to know how you got here.
Right.
Or is it? Like Mr. Fantastic one, correct me if I'm wrong. Mr. Fantastic said, tell me how this history serves you. Because then what is the answer, Mr. Fantastic? Because they say if you don't know it, you do to repeat it.
Exactly. You know it, but if you're not changing it or you're doing the same exact shit,
behavior is the same. What's the difference?
Yeah, what's the fucking point? What's the difference? If you know the history and you're literally just repeating the same fucking historical behavior, what's the point? What's the good in knowing the history?
Yeah, knowing is half the battle, but it's only half the battle, right? The other half is what? Yeah.
Implementation, actual change, actual adaptation, and that's the problem that we have. And again, we're wrong for saying this, right? I'm wrong because I'm like, hey man, these parents and these kids got to go. If a kid is out here, he's too far gone. I'm sorry. You're taking an innocent life. Now I'm with you. If it's, hey, we all in the street and street shit, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. Hey, game is a game. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this, bro. I know it's not super, but look at this.
My suit was killed by one. Yeah, man. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's crazy. And HAMP, I told him niggas was fighting me on this, and I might have been a little hyperbolic in saying it, but I'll say this, right? It's way too many innocent people getting caught up in street shit, HAMP. I won't say the majority, even though I think it is the majority of people, because like you said, right? How many cases you know, HAMP, to where only the street nigga died? Is that a majority or minority for you?
Very few.
That's what I'm saying. So when I said that, niggas challenged it because I don't have the data, I didn't really want to argue it. But you even telling me the situation with your cousin, with your fam. Damn, this nigga got shot. You know what I'm saying? The DJ got killed in the process, and he just, you know, doing this job. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. There's too many stories, bro, as to where, and like we covered the shit in Philly. It was what, 5 people that died, HAMP? None of them were street niggas. Even
the starkest minority. I mean, one innocent bystander is 2 bystanders too many.
But Aaron, they defend it, and what makes it so bad, Aaron, is non-street niggas defending it.
Oh yeah, all right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's too many people living vicariously through and defending shit that does nothing but, you know, hurt you and the people around you, bro. You ain't got no steppers. You ain't finna go step on shit. You ain't finna get it back in blood. You know what I'm saying? That's not something you gonna do.
Watch them change their tune when it's on their doorstep.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking, bro. Like,
you know,
I see too many people take the path of least resistance, right? And now I'm thinking, do I do a disservice by saying somebody put us here? And let's say there's a level of truth to that, right? But people take the path of least resistance. You see? So if I'm talking to people and I'm trying to push them forward, do I run the risk of giving them a way to say it's not my fault?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm being clear.
Almost enabling. When a narrative allows a person to escape accountability, that in turn is almost like an enabling technique.
Mm.
And in the name of what? Softening the message so that it's palatable, not offending anyone, escaping danger yourself.
Yeah.
That's the hard part, man. I agree with you, and that's what I'm saying. I'm as guilty as anyone else. That's crazy.
Anything? Let's go to the next one, Mr. Fantastic. You got anything else on this?
Nah, man. Very, very unfortunate. Like I said, man. God bless the dad. Hug your kids, bro. Hug your kids and have a conversation with your kids about staying out of stupid shit, bro. Kids are kids, and you know that's why I say you know, for the most part, it's definitely the adult's fault before it's the child's fault, because the child is only going to do what he or she's taught, right? Morals, values, and all these different things, and lack thereof. But please, please, people, tell your kids not to be getting involved in none of this stupid shit, and don't allow your kids, bro. All you iPhone junkies that be talking about iPhone this, iPhone that. There's no reason you shouldn't have a location on your child. There's no way you should know where your child is, you know, after certain hours of the night, and your child should not even be, you know, at home or at a family member's house and different things, right? So please, man, if you're not already doing it, man, for the sake of, you know, you and your kid, and not, you know, having probably the most pain you ever have in your life, bro, please check on your kids and have a conversation with them, bro, about shit like this.
Yeah, man. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Salute to everybody in the building. We got 330 people in the building. Please hit the like button. That helps the channel the most. When I'm traveling. When I'm traveling. So, now I knew a little bit about this story that we just covered, and we need to have a conversation. The conversation is probably mostly suited around the story that we just talked about, but the lane is not really the same, but it's kids involved still. And so there's a father. Where was he located?
I think it's Shreveport, Louisiana.
He killed 7 of his kids and 1 kid that wasn't his.
Something like that. Let me pull it up right here. Oh, you already. No, that's a New York joint. That's a New York joint, ain't it?
Yeah. I didn't have it.
Oh, let me pull up. Here we go.
I can tell you the suspect in this case, Shamar Ed Elkins, has been identified. He is the father of 7 of the children that were killed in this house. There is an 8th child that was also killed, as well as the 2 females that were involved. Both of them had gunshot wounds. One of them is still in life-threatening condition. The other is in serious condition, but is expected to recover. There was also an additional female and an additional 13-year-old juvenile that fled from this house and actually jumped off the roof. They both had injuries sustained from fleeing from the incident, but they are both expected to recover. This event had
occurred. So I got dressed and came over. And the assailant came over to this.
Hey, fantastic. Can you turn up the volume on the?
No, it's not. It's their audio. It's not ours. It's their audio
Oh,
error. For whatever reason, it's low. I think it's a different. It's them recording it while he's talking to another media outlet.
Roger that.
Shot the children, wounded the woman, and then one of the children escaped by jumping off the roof. I think broke her leg in the process. So we really don't know. He then hijacked the vehicle and took off, but the police gave chase. Then he fired on the police, and then he ended up being deceased. It was a terrible event to occur. It's especially important and distressing that the victims are all children. Apparently had some relationship with the assailant. It lets you know.
Pause it, Mr. Fantastic. Did you hear that?
What?
Some relationship with the assailant?
No.
What?
Rewind it like 10 seconds.
It's especially important and distressing that the victims are all children. Apparently had some relationship with the assailant.
You hear it?
You talking about the preaching in the background?
Those are the brothers in the background.
Oh, word.
Because you hear how he told them to report it. You hear how he's reading. Now you'll hear it. Rewind it again. Yeah.
It was a terrible event to occur. It's especially important and distressing that the victims are all children. Apparently had some relationship with the assailant. It lets you know that evil still exists in the world and that we need to be fighting everything we can to overcome that evil with good, to shed light in the darkness.
Jesus Christ, great-great-grandfather.
Yo, man. This is just some sick shit. And we never get the mindset. Did the cops kill him or did he kill himself?
No, they killed him. Cops got him.
How the fuck you kill 7 kids, bro?
And they stressing it about they adding a military angle to it, but there's really no connection to it, and he hasn't been there for I think he's been out for some time, but even then, I don't think he ever saw combat. So they're trying to add that angle. But from the understanding of what I would say, it was something to do with a dispute with the mom.
Yeah,
is what's being rumored or what's being speculated.
Who's trying to make it service connected? The news outlets?
Yeah, well, people and the news outlets, they keep bringing up military service, and it's just like, nah. Yeah, he never deployed. He never deployed. He was like, I think he was like reserves. I don't even know if he was active duty, but he never deployed. He never seen combat.
But the kids, though, it's all like, what's?
Yeah, bro. Again, I from what they're saying, it was some shit to do with the mom. So hey, he's gonna make the mom hurt as much as he possibly can or whatever. And clearly, he had no intention of making it out.
That shit crazy, bro. Kids, bro. Little kids too.
Yeah, man. Infant, bro. It's only one place for him, dog.
Ugh. I ain't got no more commentary. It's just like kids be so.
That's another thing, HAMP. A lot of stuff gets talked about in society, but kids are the biggest victims of everything, man. Kids are the biggest victims of abuse. Kids are the biggest victims of murder. all these homicides, all these things, man. Kids are the biggest victims of neglect. It's like people really don't be knowing, bro, or understanding just how bad this shit be. Remember the thing, HAMP, to where the black kid ran up to the cop and hugged him.
Yeah.
And then it came to find out that he was adopted by some racist ass white lesbians or some shit. And they drove the fucking car off the cliff and killed everybody.
Yeah.
Kids really be suffering, bro, in silence. And kids aren't protected enough. Again, I don't want to make this about, I'll just say this. A certain group of adults, bro, make it seem like they're the most unprotected and they're the most victimized motherfuckers on the planet, when it's not even close when you look at kids, bro. Kids really have no protection in this world. It's ridiculous.
They just have no say so.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and you can take he, based on how old those kids look, he could have looked them all in the eye and shot them dead, because they don't know no better. They don't know the difference. The one teenager jumped out the window. You notice that?
Yeah.
Like, look, bro.
Off the roof, HAMP. No, not the window. Off the roof.
Oh, off the roof. Yeah, like, fuck it.
Broke
I
her
know
leg.
I gotta get out of here. I'm 15.
Yeah, I gotta
know
go.
the difference.
Exactly.
Look at my. Let me show you this, bro. Look at this. Look, like, this is how all the kids. They all look. What's the oldest kid? I know it's but they
might have
all
been
look,
11 or 12. Might have been 11 or 12 year old.
Yeah, I was gonna say the oldest I saw was like 10.
This guy is
10.
Look, bro. This guy is 3. Listen to our conversation, bro. Y'all can see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Yeah. You smell like a fart, bro. You straight?
What? A face?
No, did you pass gas?
Gas? Gas? I have no
Yeah,
money.
did you what?
I have no money.
You don't have no money?
No.
That's what I'm saying though. Did you poop?
Poop?
Yeah, you stink. You know that, right?
I don't poop.
Nah, seriously. You need help or something?
I poop.
Let me ask you a question. Why are you sitting in my chair? I'm sitting here.
We're still here together.
Come on, son. A kid, bro.
Your
This
kid.
nigga
Your kid. Like you said, your kid. Nothing more diabolical than that, bro.
The boy didn't have no money because he pooed it. What the hell was Suge talking about? He just happy as a motherfucker.
Exactly.
There's 10 chairs around us, Mr. Fantastic. He's sitting in the same chair I'm sitting in, bro. What? Like a kid? Shit crazy, bro. Shit crazy as hell.
Yeah, man. They got it, man. This dude didn't even look wrapped too tight, HAMP. He looked a little off. Right? But again, how do you have 7 kids with, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. And then furthermore, like you said, once the shit get bad, again, adults aren't adulting. Okay? A lot of people not playing. Once a motherfucker start saying stupid shit or weird shit or acting a certain way, bro, you need to be protecting not only yourself, but the kids most importantly. Once you become a parent, your life is no longer your own. It belongs to your kids. Your number one duty as a fucking parent is to protect your children at all fucking costs, bro. So if Buddy had, started acting a certain type of way or weird or whatever it may be, bro, there's so many services and so many things, again, that you can, get involved. You can Baker Act motherfuckers, bro. Motherfucker act to get too crazy. Literally, hey, this motherfucker been doing crazy shit, bro. Come pick him up.
Yo, motherfucking. I was outside the other day. Did I take out this already?
Nah.
I was cleaning up the yard. I was cutting the grass and shit, and I got mad trees. I got like 20 trees in the yard. I hate trees, right? So I'm cleaning up leaves and shit. Dude come around the corner. You know, we live like on a corner. It's like a circle, kind of.
Oh yeah. I remember this.
Did I tell y'all?
Yeah, go ahead.
And they was coming back. They was coming back in a nice car too, Aaron. I think
Corvette.
it was maybe, but it looked more like the doors go up. What is that?
The new Corvette, the C8 is mid-engine. It looks like a Ferrari.
Yeah, he told us this last one. You
Corvette.
I told y'all.
down the street.
Yeah, like yo, son. Because in my head, I know what I'm gonna do if you fly around this corner and my kids is outside, even if you don't hit them, right? I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because they weren't outside at 7 a.m. But I'm just imagining the little dog running, them playing on their bikes, and you ride with traffic on your bike because you're more likely to fall off trying to get out the way. That's why they say ride with traffic on the bike.
Mm-hmm.
You walk against traffic because you can move your body.
Mm-hmm.
Like shit, crazy, son. Shit, crazy. Shit, crazy. Let me draw this link. I mean, this one. I don't want him to get the crazy. I don't know. He dead now. But I don't want them to put it on the military, none of that shit. Like, Dig Thug, pause, with the $10 says, I'm seeing Justin Fairfax, Shamar Elkins, Carmelo Anthony, and David Burke all at once. This isn't a good look for brothers this year, especially the differences in status amongst them all. We got to look those up.
Well, the Carmelo Anthony shit happened last year, didn't it? That was 2025, right?
Yeah, I guess it's within a 12-year time. Maybe he's saying 12 months.
Years point, I guess. I don't know who Justin Fairfax is. Shamar Elkins is this guy, and the David dude is the rapper that just got caught up in some shit with the girl that he. That's who that is. Yeah, but I don't. How is this again? And it.
The anecdotes represent is I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how. That's what I'm saying, right? So, not to turn this into a racial thing or whatnot. What have we all know this is extremely rare for black men, for one. So I don't know why we're gonna change that narrative and make the exception the rule, because it's literally been I don't know how many stories of non-black men doing the same thing, right? Of course, again, I don't want to turn it into a race thing or whatnot, but definitely for the sake of the conversation, we can't act like this is just the norm. Now, more so, like I said, the first part. Oh shit! Yeah, okay, I know y'all talking about now. Yeah, that just happened. I think was that what was that? North Carolina or South Carolina? I think it was North Carolina, South Carolina.
I think it was North Carolina.
Yeah, one of the two. One of the Carolinas.
Richard with the $5. $15. Excuse me. What's up, brother? Good afternoon, Hamp. Mr. Fantastic and Big Aaron. I'm a baby boomer from Chi-Town. I like the topics and appreciate the honest discussion from you three, supporting my interests. Thank you, good brother.
Oh, it says Virginia. Oh, that would make sense. Fairfax, Virginia. Yeah.
Shoot to Richard. Brown. Oh shit. Zagu with the $2 says, I think most people from the hood got PTSD.
Nah.
Yo, Zagu, that's a thing. I think it's manufactured. I think that people think they're supposed to do these things, so they do them, not because they have proven to have worked or been effective. I don't think most people saw any retaliation from telling on anybody, because this ain't the movie with Jim Brown and them niggas. This ain't Original Gangsters. AL with the $5 says, if they are calling Crump, can you blame him for accepting? Crump didn't call for these high-profile cases. The people call him. They had other options.
But no, they don't. They don't have other options. Again, he is the guy. So it was just like Jesse Jackson, or not Jesse Jackson, but RP. It was like Al Sharpton back in the day. No, there's a guy. There's a assigned guy for racial issues, relations, and so on and so forth. And Ben Crump, however it was, ended up as being that guy. So no, there is no other option. That's why we all know Ben Crump as the name.
Yeah,
and he does, and that's another lie too. Before you take it down, him, he definitely contacts those families. 10,000% he does.
They have entire offices. AL. It's a machine, right? Like the Washington Bar Association, which is for Washington D.C., which is the black bar. the National Bar Association, which is the National Black Bar Association. No, they have pipelines, right? Depending on profile, you can't just take that case. Ben Crump ain't gonna let you just take that case, right? And then you take a case like Mike Brown, right? But you don't have the cachet, right? Ain't nobody taking that risk. See, things can appear as a choice, right? Like, watch this, right? And I'm not trying to minimize it, just for analogy. Tom Brady's sitting there in his prime. Trent Dilfer's sitting there in his prime. It's your pick, Aaron. You got a choice to pick these two. Who you picking?
Tom.
Why? You got a choice, Aaron.
Right. Yeah, but that's the point. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no choice.
Yeah.
There's no choice. So that's the thing. Like, people could say, "Oh yeah, you could choose." No, right? The person they prop is the person you get.
Right.
Right, because it seems like he's effective because he's on every case. Nah, you've been conditioned. Now, Sean made an interesting point. Go ahead, sorry.
You know what? And never had to actually defend a case though. He hadn't won no cases. It was all just you know what I mean?
Settlements.
Yeah, settlements. He's just there literally to you know, call it racist, put pressure on the media presence, put pressure, give public opinion, and then get his whatever his percentage is of the fucking settlement that the government or the family gets.
Yeah, 30%, 33%. Because there's no retainer, there's no upfront cost. But when you don't pay a retainer or upfront cost, they taking damn near half of that money. For sure. 40%, 50%.
Crazy.
You know?
That's another thing, Hamp. So I just learned this shit. So yeah, that injury lawyer shit, bro, the biggest hustle ever in fucking life, nigga. The horror, bro, dude, listen, you are better off. All that shit they have you doing is a inside fucking racket, bro. The chiropractor they send you to, the doctors they send you to, all that shit. They racking up money, overcharging. Whatever your settlement gonna be, you get $100,000 out of the settlement, bro. Shit, they take their 33%. Then the other, you owe another 40% to the doctor. You lucky to get $20,000. That's real shit. So please look up. Hey, you'd just be better off getting a motherfucking, like I said, getting a lawyer, paying a retainer, and agreeing to what the fuck ever and doing your own shit. Cause ain't no way, bro. That shit is some shit people don't know either.
I'm gonna tell y'all now. You get in a car accident, right? You go to the doctor. Go to the doctor, urgent care, whatever the case is, right? Make sure you get yourself checked out. You go to the chiropractor. The one thing people messed up is they let the insurance company send a chiropractor their money based on their bills. But you can elect to have all the money sent to you and you pay as you see fit. I had a chiropractor run the bills up crazy. Nigga cracked my neck 3 times. Pause. I said, nah, I'm giving you this much, which was 20% of what he was asking for.
Exactly.
Straight up. Here, boom. You know what this is, right? So don't act like you don't. You know what I'm saying? These fucking football injuries, nigga. So, damn, son. I don't know, man. But the first thing, man, let me ask you. Shah has said something interesting. I'm going to drop the link. PTSD. Is that from your experience or an experience? Like, can I gain PTSD from something Mr. Fantastic goes through?
Fuck no. Hell no. That's another thing too, Ham. PTSD is like narcissism. Like everybody using these terms and shit, bro, and don't have any understanding of real recollection of what they mean and understanding like clinical diagnosis. Narcissism is a fucking clinical fucking diagnosis, bro. All right. Actual fucking narcissists are like, hey, motherfucker, you got a problem. But that has to be diagnosed. People just use the same thing with PTSD. Post-traumatic stress, bro, don't mean you don't only get post-traumatic stress from combat, but that's one of the major sources from it. There can be extremely traumatic events that you firsthand suffer, things like sexual trauma or bad accidents, near-death experiences, and stuff like that, right? You don't just pass down PTSD, bro. That's what I say when we start talking about the slavery, the slaves. No, brother, that's not how that works, brother. Nah. You ain't waking up in the middle of your night, motherfucking whips and shit. Come on, stop it.
Yeah. Yeah, epigenetics, well, I don't know. So he's saying PTSD would be how people react to the cops, but I'm like, I'm just saying that I believe that is manufactured, right? Because you were taught this thing, do people have actual run-ins with the police, right? To where you were treated unfairly or poorly, to now you say, listen, fuck the police, or I'm avoiding police because I experienced this behavior from them.
Yeah, but I think that's the minority count, like you said before. I think most people are going off of other people's experiences, other people recounting their stories and their interactions, because what we know is the majority of people, black, white, or anything, don't deal with the police. So that's why I say a lot of this disdain for police don't make sense, because most people haven't had interaction with them to actually have it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it also doesn't align with the trope of we hard-headed, we got to put our hand on the stove, right? So I got to put my hand on the stove and experience all this shit for myself because I don't believe it, right? Isn't that what's always said?
Yeah.
But now I got PTSD over here though from somebody else going through something. That doesn't align, right? That's contrary. Those two things contradict. I'm hard-headed, I got to put my hand on the stove. But no, I got PTSD from this type of shit with the Jake. That doesn't align to me. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, Aaron. My bad.
Yeah, no. So I have a DSM-5 diagnostic criteria.
Perfect.
Number one, stressor exposure. One of these things is required. Direct exposure, witnessing in person, learning that a close family member, friend was exposed to, or extreme indirect exposure, for example, first responders, crime scene cleanup, that kind of a thing. So these are the criteria of exposure to stressor that would classify you as being susceptible to PTSD. You either had to be in it, see it, or someone very close to you had to be victim to it, or you would have to see a hell of a fallout from it. But you can't listen to someone else's story or some mild shit and get it. No.
Okay, so the answer is then yes, you can experience PTSD if somebody else went through something.
If somebody else a victim to trauma, yes, but they would have to be extremely close.
Okay, so like you see PTSD, like people see their moms get beat up as an example.
Yes.
Then they have PTSD and they're almost vehemently against that type of behavior because of what they witnessed firsthand.
Now we're talking.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're witnessing it though. That's what I'm saying. They're witnessing the thing. Like a person. If you saw a person get shot and killed, even what I'm saying. Yeah, that's. But you still have firsthand. You know what I'm saying. Even though you may not be involved, you have to see it.
Yeah, seeing somebody getting shot and killed happen to you.
Yes, it still is happening to you directly.
Yes. However, I do have to concede the point though. Right? Because I'm thinking you got to get shot.
Oh no, not that. I'm not saying that. No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of people, like I said, survivor's guilt and stuff like that. Like people, a lot of people that the biggest sufferers are the people that see the survivors of, like, you know what I mean, IED hits and people getting shot right next to them and shit like that, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I think the key is that first person thing is uberly important, right?
Yeah, so maybe we shouldn't say first person, I guess, but just like actually witnessing it, and I guess to clean it up, be more clear.
Sorry, seeing it in sorry, not first person, in person, or being in proximity when things are happening. Okay. Yeah. And that's
the words I take away says direct exposure or indirect exposure, but the takeaway is exposure to death. Even though you're not directly exposed, to see someone else exposed to it is indirect, but you're still exposed. It's not hearsay.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, 100%. This is a good book too. Interesting. If y'all ever read it, Body Keeps the Score. It's pretty good. But yeah, man. Okay. Yeah, this if you tell somebody gonna come get you shit, that's
Nah.
overblown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, but if you and I'm use this reference, right? And I'm not trying to talk about movies, but you can see in Kane's upbringing why he has the mindset he has in Menace Society, right? His mom doing this, his dad doing that, they drinking, the dude gets killed, et cetera, right? You can see he's been molded that way through his experiences.
Yep.
Right? I think there's such an interesting scene when Granddad comes outside and says, "Do you care if you live or die?" And old dog's like, "Oh, it came." He's like,
I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. That makes sense to me. Shanae, what's popping, man? Salute to Shanae, man. You know, she an officer of not officer. She's an elected official from where we from. You know what I'm saying? She's been grinding and shit like that. Shanae with the $5 says it's called vicarious trauma, but people still will have seen things and become exactly what they witness. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Damn. I don't know, man. Now I feel heavy. Like, like Shanae with the $5 says, it's been a while, y'all. This is great. Hamp, keep these type of topics. Love it, Mr. Fantastic. Our people don't do insane stuff like that. You are right. See, they don't know. They don't know how legendary you are. They don't know. Hey, yo, Mr. Fantastic. I was trying to explain to them. But the original iteration of the POV, I don't think you could ever duplicate that shit. They ain't know shit about the internet. They was up here talking shit. They had so much charisma. See, that's another thing. Like, yo, that was a hell of a fucking cycle, man. They all doing good though. You know what I'm saying? Damn, man. I don't know. I'm gonna drop the link one more time, but I need to go finish cleaning up this house. I ain't gonna force y'all.
Yeah, shit, fuck it. I'll
I'll
take a
wait.
short. We'll take a short day. Fuck it. But nah, I think it's just it's really it's not much to be said, Ham. It's a really unfortunate situation. Both, the second one really can't do anything about for the most part, right? Because that was some crazy motherfucker that decided to get rid of a whole bunch of innocent kids. But the big focus is the one we can't control, bro. And parents and the community shit y'all niggas talking about, bro. Hey, you robbed by a whole group of kids. What the hell y'all doing? Right? I've done that. Like y'all, bro. I never forget this. This was I came back and they shut down all the malls and shit. They had the mall down here. They shut down, and it was a group of girls walking around, and they were off in the back of a shut down Sears. And I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? It's all girls, huh? And of course, they got fucking cell phones out, and they get ready to fight, to record a motherfucking fight. And immediately, hey, fuck y'all doing? Get y'all ass from over there. Stop. Right? I ain't have to get out the car. I ain't have to do none of that other shit. Just hear a man's fucking voice and pulling, you know what I'm saying, pulling my car up and being like, what the fuck is y'all doing? No, stop that bullshit. Right? Is more than impactful and powerful. And I think it's just too many people, bro, that don't even do that. Like, again, bro, you niggas, bro, I'm not afraid of children. Okay. I'm more afraid of what I might have to do to a child. That's why I don't interact in certain situations, because I understand if and where they may take it, and I don't ever want to put myself in position to have to take it there with a child. I'm good. I know a street nigga, a YN, when I see one, right? So I'm not avoiding him because I'm afraid of him. I'm avoiding him for his safety. Please don't. Y'all got to stop getting it fucked up, bro, as to how and why a dude don't want to deal with you know what I'm saying, certain elements of the shit because you understand. I don't have to put myself in that position. Now again, if it's some shit that I see that, I'm not gonna let a whole bunch of kids jump one kid. You feel me? I'm definitely gonna step in on it, like, what the fuck is going on? But outside of that, bro, like, yeah, you don't put yourself in a situation as to where it could go real bad. And now I'm the bad guy because I done had the motherfucking send some little badass bastard to Uncle Charles because I intervened like y'all said I should be doing, just off the strength.
Yeah. I think us being afraid of the kids or not is making a huge difference, like you said. Cody was popping.
All right, now what's good with y'all, big dog? Fantastic, what's good? Big Aaron, what's good with you, big dog?
Good to see you, man. What you think, man?
Oh man, I really ain't up to speed on the conversation, big dog.
You think a lot of the things that we think in our community, like the no snitching, just all the rules, do you think people have lived that life, or do you think that they just been taught that, not having been exposed to it for real?
Yeah, I think the back end, you know, most on the majority scale is maybe taught, but not practiced. Not even ever happened to be in a position where you had to practice it or anything like that. You understand what I'm saying? So, and you know, like people tend to just hold on to what they was grown with, and they'll repeat it. It's like a cliche to me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people will repeat it and say these things, but they never been put in a predicament where they will have to make that decision. Well, you understand what I'm saying? And if we being honest, pressure buzz pipe break jaws and make diamond, big dog. So a lot when pressure applied to majority bust.
That's a fact. We seen Force 48. I just mentioned it. First 48 been on for what, 25 years with niggas telling?
Mm-hmm.
And these are the niggas that's actually out there putting in pain, right? So now imagine somebody who just perpetuating an idea, never having even been out off the porch, you know? Do you think that black people should be apprehensive, afraid, scared, distrusting of the police?
Well, me and the police ain't gonna really ever see eye to eye, big dog. I mean, I just think the way they punish us, you know, if Fantastic, if me, Fantastic, and you go out and about together, and I so happen to hurt somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And y'all was with me, it didn't report anything or something like they gonna punish all us, big dog. And probably at the minimum, y'all gonna get about 5-6 years less than me who actually did it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they gonna get they 3 for 1. When we allow them to sit on their hands and watch their counterparts do wrong and not report them, so they all won't be punished. And I just can't go along with it once I see that at a disparison rate. That's how they locking up a bunch of us based on you being with him being with you. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, no, I totally agree with that. The problem is though, like shit, if we ain't do nothing, nigga, tell on yourself. You ain't do it. We just out and about. We all together, right? This is the problem with niggas. Take your motherfucking charge.
But in most situations where it's you know, let's like a drug charge or some of that caliber, people mostly take their charges. But I think I ain't never been, but when it's deletion, I don't know. It's just I think it's just hard for people to say I done that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I couldn't explain it to you.
Well,
You
no,
understand what I'm saying?
and that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. You end up in that predicament because
But
usually,
the
and again,
thing is this though, fantastic with what you saying, knowing that I was the one that pulled the trigger, they still gonna get you, big dog.
well, no, well, they're not gonna get me, brother, because you
I'm
know
not.
I'm
I'm saying
telling.
in the situation we played out a minute ago. I'm not.
I
They
got,
ain't
but
gonna
that's
get me
no,
either because I ain't gonna be the one who
no, I
gonna
got
goddamn do nothing like
scenario
that.
wise. No, I got, but not scenario wise, right? Running
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
scenario.
In the scenario that we were just painted out. You understand what I'm saying?
This
That's
is what
all
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying.
No, so I agree, but this is the problem, right? So let's say, you get into some shit, niggas get into some shit, so on and so forth. The problem is, again, the code and the understanding of it should just be, hey, nigga, you did it. Don't put nobody else in a predicament where they even got to think about telling. Hey, bro, I did it. I shot niggas, so on and so forth, la la la, whatever.
Yeah, but we made a pact already though, way before this day. Way before this day and this moment, we made a pact that we was gonna this what we wasn't gonna do. We wasn't gonna tell on each other.
That's where you lose me. I would have never made that pack, bro.
But that's
Because
what I'm saying. But
I'm
that we
immediately
can't
telling that
constantly
nigga.
put ourselves in and out the scenario. The thing is, in this group of people made this pact. You understand what I'm saying? So for them to be hesitant about telling on Fantastic, all Fantastic did, it was fantastic. Instead of them just going straight and call the police, hey man, Fantastic just did this around the corner, man, and I was with them, but I ain't had nothing to do with it. Instead of them doing that, they try to say, hey, well, Fantastic gonna get away with that. He did what he did. That's my boy. That's the way they thinking.
Yeah, that's that again, man. That's horrible, right? And I can even stand with you on that, Cody. But like, let's go back to the first scenario with the kid. So in the situation where the kid got shot, Cody, it was at least 50 kids, other kids around, bro, that knew exactly who did it, and the boy's still out here on the loose. They have no pact with that nigga. They have no loyalty to the guy that killed the innocent kid that's already being fucking jumped and fucking punched in the face. So no, it literally should have been, 20 out of those 50 kids, or you know what I'm saying, down at the police station doing exactly what you said. Nigga ain't finna kill 20 people.
Yeah,
Nigga not,
yeah.
you feel what I'm saying? Even if it's scared, retaliation. Well, damn, he gonna kill the whole hood. That's even the logic that niggas use, Cody, for I'm worried about the street niggas doing something to me if I go participate in the what's name. Well, okay, if the street niggas understand that the community is a community, and nigga, you fuck with one of us, we'll kill you, right? Because hell, we got guns, we're law-abiding citizens, and we're not gonna allow you to fucking strip a person of their rights as a fucking law-abiding citizen. Then the street niggas, they have no power. But again, it's just this weird ass motherfucking praise, worship, and
No, as a whole, I think we move like that. If you think you gonna terrorize or these people around here, then you got something to answer to. But the thing is about when you got I don't in most hoods, people ain't doing their dirt in their hood. They not breaking and entering in their neighborhood. People go out and come in and do that. You understand? Yes, honestly, that's the way it go. People, your neighbor 9 times out of 10 ain't breaking in your house.
Cody, nah, bro. Maybe not your neighbor, but it's still somebody in the city. It's still
In
somebody
the city, yeah, but that's in the city. You know how that's a
yeah, I feel you. But that's what I'm saying. So for the most part, like what I'm saying, you got like both sides of town, right? So whenever fucking you got east side, west side, north side, south side, right? So more likely than not, bro. Anything outside of like gang beef or some shit like that, that's on and so forth. East side niggas dope on the east side. You know what I'm saying? East side niggas rob houses on the east side. They don't go
no,
into
they don't. They go to and you know how many police officer duty guns done been sold on the streets of the east side, and the police don't live on the east side, big dog. These people is breaking in houses and taking 100-inch screens off walls. That shit ain't on the east side.
Bro, it's niggas, bro. Listen, motherfucking criminals don't have that
These
much.
people is stealing bulletproof vests registered to the police officer, big dog. They breaking in police officer trucks that they leaving their guns, they register weapons in the car, big dog. That's what they doing. It's hard that, man, you can't probably go and pick a nigga out the hood who house been broke in the last 20 years, 15 years, nigga. Nigga, it's so hard to get a nigga house broke in the hood. Niggas' house ain't getting broke in. That ain't no regular shit. That niggas is breaking in cracker houses. Cracker got jewelry in them drawers. Cracker got big ass TVs and projector screens and shit. Niggas is taking that shit and come selling it to the hood.
Cody, I just saw a nigga kill a nigga on live, bro. That was a fucking smoker, bro.
Oh, they gonna kill niggas in the hood because that's who they beefing with.
They was robbing them though, Cody. They was robbing smokers, Cody. These niggas was robbing, and they happened to be on Facebook Live. This shit went fucking viral. I done seen
them had to be some
times.
children though.
Wasn't no children, nigga. Ain't no children smokers, Cody. Fuck you talking
I'm
about?
talking about
The robbers was young. They was grown though. No,
that's what I'm talking.
They grown niggas.
They was grown men robbing a junkie.
Niggas, yeah. Robbing fucking smokers.
Oh, they had to be on dope they self. I'm telling you, it's just a different high. For look, you got you got a high where the who you calling a smoker might be the crackhead.
Oh, well,
right?
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't no trap. I'm saying it was clearly like what's the name. So I'm not saying it was a trap, but I'm saying it was a regular old person house, bro. To where the dude was probably like definitely in his 50s or whatever, and it was other people that was there. There's like, hey, nigga, give us this or give us that, whatever, so on and so forth. But it took too long, and they smoked them on live, bro. I didn't, Cody. When these boys get they shit ran up in, bro. When these like a lot of this shit, not Cody, that shit be motherfuckers get robbed on live, Cody. When they in their car, they sitting in their car on their side of town.
But
other side of town niggas.
Them other side of town niggas, big dog. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, it's you got people who just when you doing moving like that in the street, you got people who wait on you.
Boys, we all know that Jack Boys is a Jack Boys. Everybody knows. And so you got niggas that's just B&E. You got niggas that's strong arm. We know this, Cody. What we saying is that all I'm saying is niggas don't got no rules and no territory of what they not gonna do for the most part. Now,
for the most part, they do. On the low end, they don't though, big dog. For the most part, the Jack Boy from my hood know that it's 10 different niggas, guys out here that get their hands on money and play with money like that, big dog. But on the high end, he ain't attempting to get at one of those guys. On the low end, he might attempt that shit way back years down when he really hurt and messed up. He might attempt that shit. But on the regular, because he could hit these people every other week, big dog. But they don't do that because of the respect level. He could hit these people he could let this dude make this same $10,000 every 2 weeks and tear his ass up.
Well, damn. I mean, but he do.
Huh?
I mean,
but they don't move like that. So they go to opposite sides of town. Hit old boy with my boy with the glasses right here. Cracks. They hit him. You hear me? And then
even still, remember we just saw the shit.
Trying to bring me in the conversation.
I'm just saying that's the way it go. If people move from, if you from the hood and you know that HAMP is the guy in the hood, 9 times out of 10, you being from the hood, you ain't trying to get at HAMP. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but like I said, they niggas talking about what's the name of them in the thing, bro. Niggas is warring with hoods, bro. You start talking about projects in neighborhoods and streets and so on and so forth. All them shits be close, Cody. That's all I'm saying. All the niggas.
Yeah, but it's different. You can just because it close don't mean we the same. Hey, it's different. Bro, over here on these 4 blocks over there, they doing something different from what we doing.
Yeah, but you still got territory and shit you gotta respect. That's that area fucking like that area is
Now,
for
one of
them
them
niggas
guys from
over
that
there.
4 blocks over their way, one of them guys from the 4 blocks over here, they might come over here and get at him.
Hello, everybody.
Yo, what's up, Praxis?
Is everybody okay today?
Yeah, great. You, brother?
Yeah. I want to add to that what he said, and I think one of the key words was respect. Now it's a free for all. Back in the days, everybody had respect for each other. Even when you was doing dirt, you had the gang stars, and they will let you know what you can and cannot do on that block. Now that boy that got shot, if there was a respectable gang member out there, they would take care of him. Matter of fact, that wouldn't even happen because everybody knows you got to answer to somebody. Because you're not gonna mess up my money because you out here wilding. You know, it's just a respect thing that's missing, man. There's no more respect. You don't respect your parents, and that's basically what it is. There's a lack of respect amongst thieves. Now, do anybody know about Frank Lucas?
Yeah, what we was told so far. What about him?
Yeah. You didn't hear any of this stuff going on in his neighborhoods, the neighborhood that he ran. From my understanding, talking to the OGs. Because it was a respect thing. You will yoke a young kid up even if it wasn't your kid. If you did something down the street and somebody saw you down the street do it, they get at you and then take you to your parents, and then your parents will get at you. Now the parents are fighting each other for correcting their child. So now these things are gonna happen. And him, aren't you a proponent for the Bible?
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't it say somewhere in there, obey your mother and your father?
Yes.
Is it the fact that your mother and father have to be a biological parents?
No. Elders, adults.
See what I mean?
Hmm.
There's no respecting the elders.
Now, Prax,
Yes,
question.
sir.
There was more murder, death, kill back then than there is now.
See, the murder, death, kill was what they would call it, vigilantes. You know, you do something to my son, I do something to your son. Now, everybody's waiting on the policy enforcers to take care of that in the judicial system. We all agree to that societal norm, right?
Hmm.
And that should be the question. Should we wait for them to investigate and see what's happened? Or the fathers that's in the houses of these kids that's in these neighborhoods to investigate the matter, and then they take the matter into their own hands?
Yeah,
I
you
think
saying there's no way that boy ain't already accosted or in custody or something, right? Because everybody's seen his face if the community was involved, right?
Right.
I see what you're saying.
And set an example. And set an example for the rest of the proletariats in your neighborhood.
Yeah. Or
And I'm gonna say this right now to be controversial to that. Um, the Bible, I think the understanding of Jesus the Christ was that um he died for your sins. So that means it's a free for all for those who haven't read that text, right? But in those churches, in those neighborhoods, they preaching that. You don't have to follow the law. You see?
hmm. Yeah.
And they ran away from that.
That's actually interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah,
They,
you're
they
right. Though.
and then they're not reading the situation, they're not reading the Bible correctly and following those laws and not even going to church. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Not even having a community,
Mm-hmm.
whereas someone can hold you responsible or to chastise you. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So I think the fact that they think that the Mother Mary was impregnated by some amorphosis without Joseph. Now you got a bunch of single mothers running around. And now you got this character of Jesus saying that he died for your sins. So you got a bunch of rule breakers running around because I ain't got to die for it.
That is a yo, that's a great fucking that is great. Like how you putting that shit together.
But somebody got to die. Somebody got to, people die every day. And the way you
Because
check, huh?
what you pointing at is the subconscious, right? That is a great relationship that you just laid out. It
They
really
teaching.
is. Because how do you take that ideology and you act like that in the earth too,
That's right.
right?
And most of those kids that run around in the hood, running around with Jesus pieces and crosses, saying that they're Christian and the only reason why they're doing it because their parents did it and then they taught them wrong.
Yeah. No, I wish I had my soundboard. That's a great fucking breakdown. That is a great relation that you laid out. I never said it. I don't think I ever thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Like how
Yeah.
you just said it.
Now the
Yeah, fuck.
other point I wanted to bring up.
Just in case the
Okay.
other point may not be good. Let's let that
No,
one.
you don't know that.
Hold on, I need to let that one live in infamy. You
Oh, you
heard?
want to marinate?
Yeah, I need that shit to marinate.
I see you. I see you.
Yeah, man.
I
Aaron
see
with the
you.
$2 says, I was a long walk, but praxis, you dropped a nuke. That's a fact though. Mr. Harrison, what up with the $5 says salute. And I read this call. Yeah, I'm gonna let that marinate. Did 1015 get in yet?
Nah.
And Prax, we're gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make
That's
sure we
what's
get
up.
him in. Yeah, yeah.
That's what's up.
Word.
Shit was fucking. That was great.
10-15, what
1015 was
up?
popping.
What's good, man? Shout out to panel. You know what I'm saying? Hamp, Iceman, fantastic. Cody, uh,
Prax.
who that?
Praxis.
Praxis. Yeah, man, that story with the kid though, bro. Like with the kids, with Buddy killed this whole family, that hit me hard, bro. Because like kids, dog, like they hold a special place in a nigga heart. Outside of my family, kids, they hold a special place in my heart because they the future. You know what I'm saying? They the future of our generation. When niggas be saying, we need to make a change and stuff like that, we got to start with the kids because when it come to people like us, niggas in their 30s, late 20s, hey, we stuck in our ways, bro. It's gonna be hard trying to change us if we want to actually make a change that's gonna have an effect on the future. It's really the kids that we gonna have to work on. So with kids, man, they like that. It could be something going on with a kid, bro. I might not even know the kid, bro. I'm gonna do everything I can to try to make that situation better. You know what I'm saying? And for me, bro, like when it come to kids, like I believe in abortions and shit. So like buddy that killed this whole family, like we don't need to let broke niggas have like there should be like a limit on how many kids a broke nigga can have because I know that played a part too, bro. Like when he killed this whole family, I know that played a part too, bro. He really can't afford to take care of them kids, dog. So it should be a limit. I know that it's crazy that I said kids hold a special place in my heart. Then I brought up abortion right after that. You know what I'm saying? But we need to stop letting broke niggas have so many kids, bro. There should be a limit on how many kids you had. Like, if I was the president, bro, that shit would be a law. I mean, niggas might think it's a dictatorship type of rule. You know what I'm saying? But it should be a limit, bro. You should bring your W-2 to the doctor's office, bro. If you make 50,000 a year, bro, like you can't have no more than 3 kids, my nigga. If you ain't got more than 50,000 a year, you can't have no more than 3 kids, bro. Anything after that, you gonna have to get an abortion, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Cause
10-15.
what?
Let me ask you something, man. You in America?
Yeah.
And I'm asking these questions because I'm using the Socratic method right now. You're in America, right?
What?
And this is the land of we the people. You understand that, right?
Right.
Have you read the preambles of the Constitution?
No.
Um, Mr. Fantastic.
What's up, brother?
What's happening, my man? Brother, 3 times. Um, Let me ask you a question, brother.
What's up?
You read the preamble, right?
No, I haven't read the preambles.
Well, in that preamble, it talks about how we the people is supposed to be the government, right?
Hmm.
And we the people are going to take care of those kids that can't be taken care of by the biological parents, i.e., welfare or government assistance. So for him as an American to say that, that's treasonous. That's not even only treasonous to the law of the land, it's treasonous to the law of the universe. Because life brings life.
All right, cool, cool. So, but this is what I'm saying right here, though. Uh, when you bring kids into situations of poverty, nigga, that's the first level of abuse right there, bro. That's the first
Nah,
level of abuse right there. I mean, that's just what I think. Y'all can think what y'all want. I'm
brother,
just saying what I'm thinking, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
brother,
saying what
hold
I'm
on for a
thinking.
second, man. Hold
But
on for
that's
a
the
second.
first level of abuse right there.
No,
Cause what?
Mr. Fantastic, who's having more kids in the so-called United States? I mean, in the United States, is it the poor people or the knowledgeable or wealthy people?
Poor people.
So the poor people is running this country.
Yeah. And they created criminals. You know what I'm saying? Because when you bring people
Rich
into
people
it,
create criminals too. A lot of the people that
okay, that's
became what
cool
you
though.
call
That's cool
so-called
though, bro.
wealthy
But I
have
mean,
made their money for criminals.
right.
JFK,
But
he was a hooch runner.
cool. Sometimes that shit
JFK was
happen.
a hooch
You know what I'm
runner.
saying? Sometimes that shit happen. But what I'm saying is when you bringing kids into a life of poverty, my nigga, you creating a criminal, bro. Like I
Nah,
don't care what you talking about, bro. Like
nah,
them the
listen.
niggas that's trying to get it how they live, bro. Them the niggas that'll rob your ass. Them the niggas that are running your crib, bro. They ain't got shit. You
Good,
creating criminals and
good.
shit,
I
bro.
like
Like,
that. You know what I do
I
with
mean,
them?
I don't like that. You know
You
what I'm
know what I do
saying?
with them?
What's that?
I let them rob me.
Okay.
You want what I got?
Obviously, y'all don't
Okay.
like that
Oh,
type of shit.
listen. Let me.
So
I'm gonna
they can go to
confabulate
the
with you,
next
brother. Hold
level of
on, hold
hell.
on,
So they
hold
can go
on.
to the next level of abuse, and then they can go
No,
to prison.
see,
They
this
can
is
go
the
to
reason why
prison.
I
This is
say,
prison.
this is the reason why I say, men are the fault of the state of our community, right? Because the men are supposed to take responsibility for the community. So if a young kid in my community come up and rob me, only thing I'm gonna look at, okay, he needs something. He's asking me for some bread. You see? So I'm gonna give him the bread. And I'm like, listen, young man, you don't gotta do that
What
with
else?
that gun. I give you, come here, let me show you something. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I don't
But you
care what
so
it's
scared,
supposed
you
to
so,
be.
hold on.
It's not like
You
that
so,
though.
you
I
know,
don't
these
care
niggas,
what it's
no,
supposed to
listen.
be. That's
Hamp
not what
said
it's
once,
like, bro. Like you can say what you want to say, my
Hamp,
nigga. Cause
Hamp
that's
said
not
one
what the
time,
average person think, bro. Like it's supposed to
Hamp,
be that way, but it's
and
not.
that
And nigga,
we
don't
got it.
tell me. Don't
And
tell me
us
how
men,
life's supposed to be, nigga.
and us men are
Speak
supposed
to
to,
reality, my nigga.
the
Speak to
reality
reality. Don't tell me
states.
how shit's supposed to be. Speak to how shit is, my nigga. That's not
Okay,
how
I'm gonna
shit
tell you
is, and
how,
I don't care how shit's supposed to be.
I'm gonna tell you how it is right now. I'm gonna tell you
Well,
how it is
how
right
is it?
now.
What's up?
Okay? There's a such thing as people choosing to do those things. That kid that robbed me, they chose to do that, and they chose because they was hungry. Actually, they chose
Yeah,
themselves
because
because
he
they
was
didn't want
hungry.
to.
Why was he
Hold on,
hungry? Why was
hold
that kid
on,
hungry? Why was the
hold
kid
on,
hungry? Why was
hold
he hungry?
on,
All right, go ahead, bro. Because you interrupted me, but I gotta hold on for you though. I'm answering your question, but you don't want to answer my question, nigga. Why was
man.
the
You're right,
kid?
man. You're right. My
Why was the
apologies.
kid
I just
hungry?
don't like. I
All
just
right.
don't
Just
like.
answer that, then you can keep going. Why was the
I'm an
kid
old.
hungry?
I'm an old man, so I'm
Why was the kid
young
hungry? After you tell me why he was hungry, then continue. Why was the kid hungry?
because he didn't have any food.
Why didn't he have any food?
Because he didn't know how to ask anyone.
Who was supposed to give him food?
His parents.
Why they didn't give him no food?
Because their parents ain't shit.
But why they didn't give him no food?
Because their parents aren't shit.
Because they can afford. Oh, okay. So he should have been brought to this world to some parents that ain't shit. All right, keep going.
But he didn't know. He
But
don't.
I mean, cause
He
nigga,
going off
all right,
it.
so
He
you go
going.
by 2 or 3.
I understand
I
that.
guarantee you right now, you ain't gonna go 2 or 3 days without eating. I know what I just said. So nigga, you ain't finna go 2 or 3 days without eating, nigga. You would do that right now.
Yeah, I do that.
Right.
Guess my
So
age.
all right.
Guess how
So
old. Listen, let me ask you something. Guess how old I am.
but you the
No,
most
you
righteous nigga
broached
on
it.
earth.
And guess how
I
old I
guarantee
am.
this whole panel. I mean, not even a panel. Everybody in
10,
the chat, niggas ain't finna go 2 or 3 days without
10,
eating, right?
15, 10, 15. Guess how old I am.
60.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I've been 2 or 3 days without eating, and that was the boy that I was talking about. That Rob. That was me. And it was an old nigga that I robbed. And he
What?
said, listen, you want this money here, but you don't need that gun. The only thing you gotta do is ask me.
That's a rare case.
That's all you gotta do is ask me. Because
Yeah, right.
us
This
as
nigga
men,
funny.
we have this thing called what they call it, pride, right? We don't want to ask nobody for nothing. And a lot of times our parents be telling us, don't be asking nobody for nothing because they don't want to seem like they're not doing their job. They want to hide the deficiencies that they have. So they tell their kids, you better not go to that school and tell them that we don't have no food in our refrigerator. And I'm from the hood, and we was doing our mothers was doing that.
I'm from the hood too,
We
and I
don't want
know
we don't want
poverty.
no
I
we don't
know
want no
poverty.
white people
So
in
all
our
right, so
business
all the jack boys in your hood, why was they robbing niggas?
because they wanted what they had. But see, they was raised by single mothers. Listen, they was raised by single mothers. They was raised by single
Oh
mothers, and what
man.
do women do? What do
Oh
women do?
man. Nigga, I don't know. You tell me, nigga, you been cutting me off, nigga. You tell me what they do.
Because you sound crazy talking about
To
death,
you,
man. I
my
don't
nigga,
like
you
that.
sound
I don't
crazy
like that
thinking you
death
gonna go
talk.
rob a nigga. He can be like, oh no, bro, look, just have everything in my pockets, my nigga.
And that's
That
see
sound crazier. Like
that
that
man,
sound like
that
dumb.
man, that man
Like just
saved
have
my
everything
life.
go on me, my nigga. I know you hungry. I
That
know you
man,
ain't ate in a
that
couple
man.
days, but nigga just have all they can
But
take my shit to
understand,
the pawn shop. Nigga,
that
hey,
man saved
take
my
everything out
life.
my wallet, my nigga. Matter of fact, I'll take you to the ATM, bro. I ain't got no cash on me, but I'll take you to the ATM real quick. Just put the gun
Nah,
down, I'll take you to the ATM.
That
You
shit not
arguing
gonna
like
understand?
my
work,
you
man.
arguing like my women right now. You being
I mean,
hyperbolic
nigga, but you the one cutting me off like what? Nigga, I ain't cut you off at all, nigga. You
because
cut me. You talking about what women do, nigga. You cut me off, nigga.
because when you
Because you
plant a
acting like a
bad
woman,
seed, you
nigga.
gotta
Cause
dig
you
it up.
acting like
You gotta dig
a
it up.
woman.
I'll
You
be
acting like
that.
a woman, bro. You act like a
Okay,
woman, bro. Did
good,
I
good.
interrupt you, bro?
But
Did I
I'm gonna
interrupt
tell
you?
you like this though.
Do real niggas let other niggas talk, bro? Yes or no, bro?
But see, that's the thing.
That's the
You're
thing.
not.
Is you
But
acting
see,
like a
that's the
woman or
thing.
Put him
not?
in the fucking
You're
bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on. Wait a minute. Whoa, my money here. Get the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. Put him in the bedroom.
Niggas want me dead. So still, put prices on my head. Till the clock my shit and I pop my shit.
this is a verbal jousting.
I mean, you the
You
one said
ready?
I was
Let's
acting like a
go.
woman, bro.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, man, we gotta get. Hold on.
Listen.
Well,
First of all, I didn't say you
both of
was a
y'all hold
woman.
on for a
I
second.
said you was arguing like my
Both of y'all
women.
brothers hold on for a second, bro. We got new
Yes,
people on
sir.
the panel.
I
We'll
ain't
let y'all
even
get
get my
back to it.
whole shit
Oh,
off. I
hello
ain't even
Oh, well,
get my
everybody.
go ahead.
whole shit off.
Finish
Oh
up then,
shit, Trigger
10-15.
Mike.
I ain't even get my whole shit
That's my
off,
guy
bro.
right
Well,
there.
10-15, go ahead, brother.
See that? No, he good, bro. That just
My
get the
bad,
thing about
10-15. Go ahead. Go ahead,
that
my
just get
brother.
the thing about niggas
It's
cutting
all
niggas
love.
off,
It's
bro.
all love.
You done made me forget my shit, bro. Like pause, my nigga. But what I was talking about, man, I was talking about bitches bringing a W-2 to the office. If they ain't got enough money to have that kid, bro, they can't have that kid. They ain't got to get their tools tied because a bitch might come up on some money. You know what I'm saying? She might come up on some money, then she might regain her right of being able to have a kid. But in this country, if you ain't making over 50,000 a year, even that's pushing it for 3 kids. But we'll let you have that. If you ain't making over 50,000 a year as a single parent, you can't bring that kid into the world because that's the first level of abuse. Whatever y'all want to say, nigga, I know it is. Because it is abuse and it is creating criminals. Like I said, the people that's running in your crib, the people that's selling you that dope, the people that's drawing down on your ass, nigga. They was born to a woman that didn't make 50,000 a year, but she thought that food stamp program and she thought that that welfare program was gonna save her life and shit like that, but she didn't understand that. You know what I'm saying? That right there wasn't that shit ain't enough to raise a kid. I know it might help sometimes. I mean, I don't know how it helps. To be honest, from my reality, I've never really seen it help, to be honest. But if she bringing that kid into a world, bro, where she can't take care of that kid, bro, she putting that kid through hell, bro. Even though the kid is being born in hell, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But all right, go ahead. Somebody else go ahead and go. I don't like to put niggas to sleep.
What's going on,
Go ahead
y'all?
and go.
Nah, you definitely not.
What's good afternoon, yo?
What up, Mark?
What's the deal?
What's up, Mark?
So I disagree
Trigger.
with 1015. I disagree with you.
Oh, I know
I think
everybody don't disagree with me.
yeah. So I think when we talk, it's not the money at all. That has nothing to do with it. It's all about does he have a father? Does he have a decent father? That's what it is. You don't need no money. You just need a decent father. Like all of the kids running around out here, they just ain't got no dad who really care. Cause I know whether I got money or not. My 16-year-old, I'm gonna know where he at 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m. He gonna be with me at football practice, right?
If the dad cared, he would never brought no world into this no kid in his world he couldn't take care of. If the dad cared.
Well, this it's the thing. Like, so the money I make now is not the money I made when I was 25, or I was 26, or I was 27. I
That's
make
what I
way
said.
more
She
money.
gotta get her tubes tied because she might come up on some bread. But
Yeah, but I make way more money than when I made when my kids was born. Like, it's a completely different situation now because that's just how this is nature of life. You start to make more as you get older. You get more competent and things like that. And it's the thing. If you're going to say that people shouldn't be able to have kids, then you pretty much mandating abortions. You saying we going to take like cause you
I just told you I don't care about abortions though.
no, but you saying that we gotta give you an abortion. Like, you don't even got a choice now. Like, yo, you pregnant? Come on, we about to take that out of you. That's what you
Don't
really
get pregnant.
doing. Yeah, that's what you really doing. You like, oh, you too poor to have a baby. We gotta take the baby from you. So it doesn't really make sense. I agree with you that people should probably focus on, setting themselves up to have kids. However, like, it's just about being good people. If these are good people who having a kid, like, they'll be fine. That's the problem. It's not the money.
Money
All
don't
right,
change this. Oh, go
oh,
ahead.
my
Go
bad.
ahead, Trigger. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna kick it at Trigger, Mike.
No,
Trigger.
kind of what Mark's saying. What up, Trigger Mike? You saying money makes no difference? Well, clarify.
I think character of a father and is way more important than money.
Oh, that's a different. That's not
That's
an
a
answer to
different.
my
Yeah,
question. That's just
Oh,
that's an independent statement, which I
okay.
agree.
Yeah.
But let me ask you, what is your assessment of the impact of money as it pertains to parenting, the parent, the kid's circumstances?
Got you. I think money allows you to have resources. So money can help you raise a child. It can assist you in raising a child. But I don't think that money is as big of a what I want to say as big of a crutch as we make it seem. Now, money may allow it may have you in a certain area where your kids will be around other types of kids, right? But at the same time, like, when you grow up in those areas, the kids who got certain types of parents, you just don't go outside, right? You're not allowed to the party, You with your dad, like my cousins growing up, like, they talk different, even though they're in the middle of the hood. They talk different. They gotta call their mom and dad mother and father, They don't eat certain things. It's just,
Okay. Yeah.
But I understand. Oh my bad.
Before
Well,
before Mark.
Hemp on it, bro. Hemp on it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good, New York.
Prax. So I was just trying to get clarity because he said he disagreed with 1015 specifically. So 1015, what do you think about what he's saying? Like, hey, you structure that home accordingly, the impact of the money matters less, right?
It's
Because the
just
structures can still be provided with the proper parents in the home, regardless of environment. 1015 for me, I think Mont thinks that the parents can outweigh the environment. But I know that when kids get 11, 12, and 13, the environment is their biggest influence. The kids around them are their biggest influence. So at a point, there's only so much you can do.
Can I speak on that? It's because I agree with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I agree with you, right? But that goes back to where I said, like, the money that I have now is not the money that I had then. So me and my kids lived in the hood until they was 4, 5, right? They couldn't go outside and play with nobody else. We live in the suburbs now; it's different, right? But I knew once they got school age, I had to figure it out.
Okay.
Because I was not about to have them going to school like this. Yeah.
But is that you making a concession?
No. So even though I agree with you that once your kids hit a certain age, they will have other influences that really weigh and play a huge part. However, I still do believe that even within the hood, fathers can have an amazing impact if you do it right. You can still be the biggest.
We don't disagree.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't disagree. But I think the fact that you know that you have to remove them from that environment, I think goes to Tiffin T's point about that money mattering.
But I'm not going to say that I know that. I'm just like, that's just me personally. Like, for example, like even right now in the suburbs, I don't let my kids go outside, even though when I was young, I was outside every day from the age 5, like, and it felt cool. But I don't know if it's just me and my anxiety of like, yo, we don't let our kids go outside no more. I'm not going to say that that's the way it's supposed to be, but just my anxiety, I just like, yo, you can't go outside. And my kids is 7 and 8.
You mean by themselves?
You said what?
Like
yeah, like I was around the corner, like I was like outside, going across, like going knocking on people's door, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, it's different in that way. But okay, 10:15. Did you go ahead, Prox? You want to say something?
Yeah.
You want to say something?
When Mark said something about the speaking to the money being important, what's more important than money is your character. And your character, I don't know how to word this. Maybe Eric can help me with this. A character helps you with forming relationships. Because the only way you're going to get money is having relationships. You didn't create that money. Someone had to give it to you. And for order for someone to have to give it to you, you have to create a negative or a positive relationship. Negative relationship is robbing someone, right? A positive relationship is utilizing the skill that you learned from, i.e., used to be your father, passed down his skills, right? To do something. I always teach my kids, I was like, listen, don't ask me for no money. Ask me what I can do for the money. And that's when the father is very important. And you don't have to have money to teach a person's character. You can have people with money and they have shitty character. You know?
Okay. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, I think I understand that.
And when you said one more thing, when you said something about other people influencing your kids, right? I think that is a female trait that goes to the point of having a father around, because a father is going to tell you, don't care about what somebody else got, you build your own. Women care about what the other woman is wearing or what the other person is having. You understand? So the father is very important, poor or not. I'll land right there. Sorry about that, Trigger.
Yeah, go. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think that is I think we agree. I think my point is a little bit different than that, but I catch your drift. Trigger Mike, what's poppin'?
How was it different?
I'll explain. I don't want to keep going.
Oh, yes, sir.
Mike don't get in. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead,
What up,
Trigger.
y'all? Good afternoon.
I hate your shirt too.
You said what?
I hate your shirt.
Oh, I don't even know what you said, but yeah, man. Interesting times, bro. Interesting times.
What made you get that shirt?
You know what? I ain't doing this with you today, man. All right.
My fault.
You know what? It had a sales sticker at Walmart. It was in the $2 bin. That's why I got it. That's where I live. And interestingly enough, this is gonna help me kind of make my point that I was gonna make. I do disagree with 15. Yes, man. Get off the shirt, please. No. I'm begging y'all, for real. All right, but look, I do disagree 10-15, but I'm gonna tell you why, right? It's all about mindset. That's what's wrong with the community as a whole. It's about mindset. We got the wrong mindset. You looking at children or having a lot of children as liabilities when in fact humans and children are capital. If we start looking at them like that, then it changes the whole perspective of what needs to be done. The reason we're going to suffer in the future and the entire ethnic group in this country might be killed off is because we looking at children like liabilities, right? We ain't going to have no capital. We ain't going to have nobody to replace us, right? Just yesterday, I had people putting a HAMP. They always putting those, the Mexicans always coming to your door to put the landscaping card in there, right? $300. I'll do your entire front yard, remulch, pull the weeds and all that, right? Yep. And I was about to do it because I got a bigger, I got a bigger porch area now.
Yeah.
And I said, nah, I'm not gonna miss the opportunity for me and my kids to get out there and do it together, all for under $50. Right? Went and grabbed all the mulch. My son out there sweating, pulling weeds. My daughter out there doing, lining it up, giving the little shape up to the stones and everything. So I was like, okay, this is how people are supposed to work. And it's not working because we're hyper individualistic and we have a culture of family division, not family cooperation, bro. I promise you, 10-15, he's not here no more. I can take care of a family of 5 with $50,000. I'm going to have to sacrifice. I'm going to suggest that my wife don't work until the last child is in school, but I guarantee you I can get it done because I see other people get it done. So if we stop looking at kids like, oh, I can't take care of these kids, they are liability, that's wrong. These are capital, right? The reason most moms are stressed out in America is because they don't teach their kids how to replace them with chores. How you got a 10-year-old daughter and you washing dishes and folding clothes? That ain't going down in my crib. My kids out here working. If I'm working, they working, right? So we got to change that mindset. It's completely toxic, and I don't like that. I think it's bad for future generations to if you out working and you doing work and your son is school age and he playing video games, we got a problem. So we really got to change that.
This might be risky.
Like don't kick trigger mic off. Damn, I ain't had the bathroom open in a long time. And Trigger was actually saying something. He said, drop Mike for 5 minutes so he can change his shirt real quick.
Oh, okay.
Mike will be back at 2:30.
It was the shirt. That's what's up.
38. Yeah, the shirt. Because he was saying something for sure. So 10-15, did you hear what Mike was saying to you?
Yeah, I heard some of it. It's kind of similar to what Mutt was saying, right? Pretty much the character of the father and stuff like that.
That was what Praxis was saying. But yeah, Mike was saying the money thing is overblown, right? Because we are people that pay for convenience. He gave an example of the guys, because down here you get 10 cards a day from people trying to cut your grass. And he said he almost paid the $350 to get his weed, the mulch and all that. But then he said, why? I got my son and my daughter who are of age to take instruction to help me with this. So he saved $300 because it only cost him $50 because he got his own supplies and used the kids to assist him. He's like, but we pay for convenience. We are wasteful with money. And so the amount of money we think we need, we don't actually need if we use our family as a resource, our kids as a resource, not just being lazy.
Right. The kids got to be of a certain age to even use them as a resource. They got to make it to that age. Like I said, and a lot of us be stuck in our ways, bro. Like if a kid been going through that that poverty situation for so long, bro, that shit done got ingrained to their brain. You know what I'm saying? They got programmed into their brain, man. So you might try to come with this solution, but you done put this kid through hell for so long. Like it's gonna be hard to get them to get on that type of program, bro. I mean, even if it's more than just getting by, bro. Like the living situation, man. Like you got 7 kids. How many rooms in your bedroom, bro? That you got 3 kids in each room. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that matter, bro. Not only you got 3 kids in each room, Some of them might be two girls in the room with a boy, two boys in the room with a girl, bro. It's just like different situations that be out here, bro. Like when people have all these kids and they can't take care of them. So I mean, we seen boys in the hood, so we seen what the effect of a father would do in the crib. You know what I'm saying? But that's just not the reality. He only had one kid. If he had seven, I don't know if his instruction would have been
You
that.
breaking up again.
Yeah, his audio messing up.
Your audio breaking up again.
Your audio messing up. 1015. Audio is horrible, bro. You can't hear
I
us.
can't hear us.
15, your mic messing up again. Your mic was messing up again. Let me read these. Nas with the $10 says it's a problem when we have more older folks called OGs than elders. In almost every martial art film I watched, there was always a long bearded white haired elder that was all knowing. Tony Golden salute been a member for 25 months. Says, how do you support baby deletions, then say deletions by that father moved you? Aren't they the same in principle?
No.
So Tony Goldman tells us KRS-One on 1015 behind. JJ with the 10 says the put him in the bathroom bumper was fire. Another production gem for this might be risky. Yeah, man, we've been using that one for a while. Salute, JJ. Appreciate you. The man with the $2 says China enforced a one-child policy 10 years ago. Black Dawn with the $5 says Mike, that shirt sucks. Rilla, salute to OG Rilla in the building with the $10 says peace to the gods. Callie with the $5 says question. Do you get to know your neighbors if the kids aren't outside playing with each other? I would assume not.
I don't bang with. Hell no, I ain't get to know them. I ain't even like my neighbor. I ain't gonna hold you. I think she took my Amazon package.
The man with the $5 says trigger/praxis. King Harris would be a YN if T.I. wasn't rich and famous. Kids aren't an asset by default. Nor do they rob because of hunger. It's a choice. That was for you, Prax.
What's that?
Hey, super
Oh,
chat.
he'll be a YN if it wasn't for his father.
Yeah.
He a YN anyway. Money don't make you a YN.
But
You know,
Prax,
it's what you do for the money that makes you a YN.
Yeah.
And I want to speak to that thing that 1015 says something about taking care of your kids and having 7 kids in a 2-bedroom house. That brings the family together and teaching you how to share and not be selfish. How to share space. That's part of our problem now. We don't share. We don't want to share. But we're going to make you share. Ain't that right, Mr. Fantastic?
Make who share what?
That's what the government is there for, to help you share.
Yeah, I mean,
Aaron, how many you laid down for not sharing?
They made them niggas share.
You better share them apples. You got an apple orchard and I'm hungry. You don't share with me? No, I'm hungry too. I don't know how to grow those apples.
Yeah, them apples got oil on it, right, Praxis?
Yeah.
Share all that shit. Ain't that
We
right?
gotta drive the car to go get the apples.
The tractor don't run. The tractor don't run on that apple juice, right?
Yeah, the tractor don't run on the apple juice.
Mr. Fantastic, whether you like it or not, nigga, you contribute to Social Security, Playboy.
Absolutely. We gonna take care of each other.
The old people got an excuse.
The old people, they took. There's no more money, right, for us, right?
Nah, that shit dead by 2033.
I don't know, man. I'm trying. Oh, let me bring.
It's our fault. It's our fault because we're not laying these kids.
Well, no. That's a totally different thing because that's the financial system and the fiat money or whatever, right? So that's totally separate. No, to the point that everybody, the kids thing and so on and so forth. Money matters to a degree, but I agree with Mont for sure. Your principles and morals and values are way more important than that, because again, most millionaires are made, not born, right? So a lot of people that become extremely wealthy come from either humble or impoverished beginnings. So by far, a father's input is the biggest issue and problem we have in here. But then again, we get into it, why they're not fathers. If men that are not worthy of being fathers are doing the impregnating, most of the impregnating, that's, you're already starting off with a dearth and a deficit, right? So again, punishing the dads, I agree with that, but now you got to find them. Remember, we ain't talked about this in a while. Shit, 33% of the dads aren't the dads. 33% of motherfucking paternity tests are, who knows? So, mama's baby, daddy's maybe was said for a reason. So even in this case where you want to punish the dad, first and foremost, you got to make sure the dad is the dad. And then, is the dad just being a piece of shit, or is the dad being interfered with? Is he being limited in his scope? Because we know the dads that are actually the good dads are the ones that are fucking are prevented. Those are the ones that are interfered with. The niggas that ain't shit ain't never got no problems. The gang bangers, drug dealers, killer gorilla niggas, they ain't got no problem getting their kids. They want, their mamas want the kids to be just like them. They dress like them. They want them to act just like them and repeat the whole cycle. So it just comes to this thing, man, to where there's not enough parenting going on, be it mother or father. But now the fallout comes when a child that wasn't parented comes across a child that is, and now you gotta, hope that child doesn't take your child's life. That's the unfortunate part about it, right? And even in the case, once that's done, what's the recourse? Even if that kid gets, and now shit, remember, in most places, a kid can't even get a life sentence. A kid gets if they try them as an adult, a kid under 18 has certain protections as to where they'll be eligible for parole. I don't know if you guys remember this. There was a story when they was doing 30 for 30s. It was a huge story. I saw Rilla in the comments earlier. My Chicago people know what I'm talking about. Being something, he was like a phenomenal basketball player, like best high school player in the world, and he got into it with some niggas, some street niggas. But he shot him, killed him, right? Killed him dead. But he got out of jail in like 20 years, I think. But he's out now. And you know what I'm saying? So this promising guy that was, nothing to do with the streets or so on and so forth, ran across a kid that had absolutely nothing to fucking live for. And now, that's the result. Benji. Yeah, appreciate that. Benji. Yeah, Benji. So yeah, man. And that's the case here in this situation, man. You have to we have to do something, and that's another thing too. Oh, they don't got nothing to do. That's bullshit. These kids got everything to do that we had to do, plus and then some. They just choose for whatever reason to be violent and to add criminality into it. You still got malls, even though ain't nothing in them. You got malls. You don't got actual fucking shopping malls. You got strip malls. They have more recreation things. We didn't have no motherfucking we had the skating rink and shit. They still got skating rinks. We didn't have like I'm trying to think of what they call the fucking thing that my son loves to go to. HAMP, what's the name one of the damn places your kids want to go? Like the bounce houses and shit. The trampoline places.
Trampoline parks.
Urban Air. Yeah,
Urban Air.
Yeah. All that shit that we had, they have, and then some. You know what I'm saying? The thing is social media where they can send out messages and say, hey, we're gonna meet here and fuck shit up. That's what makes it problematic. So we got the adults got to stop making excuses for the children and make more fucking more rules and restrictions, bro. It's like you can't have, if you leave kids to their own devices without any type of supervision, some shit's gonna happen. But now, unfortunately, that shit is criminal and dangerous and possibly dead.
Hey, fantastic. But could that be like a parent thing? Because like you remember when we was growing up, big dog, you remember that commercial used to come on by like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and they ask you, do you know where your children are?
Yeah, do you know where your children are? Yeah, exactly.
And so your mama knew where you was at, because when that commercial came on, you was either just getting out the shower, putting on your shit, or you was already laid down looking at something on TV. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's still going today where these people don't know where their children are at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. These people are living their lives and living as if they still teenagers, and you understand what I'm saying? So
horrible parenting, though, Cody. And that's what I'm saying. That's a part of the problem. Cody, I believe that one of the biggest things is, like I said, the parents don't give a fuck, and the parents aren't being forced to give a fuck by punishment and correction. There's no way. Remember we did the story about the girl that got shot at the Waffle House, or got shot in the Uber.
Yeah,
it was too many girls, Cody. It was like 5 girls or whatever it was trying to get an Uber at a Waffle House. All these girls are underage. All these girls in high school. One of the girls punched the fucking driver while he in the car. The driver get out, smoked one of them. She didn't die, but she got shot. Right? What were fucking high school age girls doing at a fucking Waffle House at 1, 2 in the morning?
With a gun.
No. They didn't have
a dude shot.
Yeah, dude shot them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but they had no business out there, but that's crazy. And like I say, because people are, man, you know, I was talking with my mama over the weekend and stuff, and she was like, how people drink and smoke and kick it with their kids, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, being friends, Cody.
You feel me? So people so friendly with their children, and it just don't. That's why you have so much corruption, big dog. So much shit going on where children ain't respecting, because the mom respecting the child as if they the same age. Well, then you got. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the problem.
That's why kids don't listen, Cody. When we were kids, it was this wonderful place called a child's place. All of us knew about it, and we stayed the fuck there. We were forced to. We didn't have no choice.
There was another place right beside it called the children's table.
You know what I'm saying? So now, Cody, like you said, these motherfucking parents, bro, they out here partying with their kids.
Yeah.
They rolling up with their kids. They drinking with their
kids. And
it's
at a higher rate, because back in like the 90s growing up, we might have knew 1 or 2, if that. You know what I'm saying? People who was able to kick it with their mom and daddy like that. Well, now, man, it's like, hey, everybody's still acting as if they going out with their children. You know, so it's a lot, bro.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, y'all are spot on, both of y'all, and I've noticed this, and you know, I refuse that, and that's the problem right now, is because we have people that think they know better, and they trying to do better than tradition has taught us, right? So we have all these PhDs, all of these people with degrees trying to tell us that gentle parenting is the way. That's been like a 30-year push for that. The worst kids, like this is why I'm like, in Western culture, what exactly are we basing this off of? These kids are the worst kids on earth. Western children are the worst. They curse at their parents. They'll delete other kids. They'll do all this type of stuff. So what are we basing all of this off? The traditional way was better, right? And what ends up happening, and this is probably why they got to get the dude out of the house, is that anybody that tries to implement structure and order, they'll shame them into submission. They'll call them toxic, dangerous, overbearing. We got all these different words for dudes that just want their kids to follow basic rules, right? So, you know, unfortunately, my sister-in-law, her husband had a stroke, like a hemorrhagic stroke. So he out of there, right? And they come to my crib like for spring break, and the mom is one of these, you know, she has a degree, a PhD in childhood stuff, and she was trying to suggest something to me, and you know, I had to have a heart-to-heart, like, that ain't going down here. Exactly. I have to treat your children the same way I treat my children.
Oh, yeah.
And then they have not seen this type of structure. And I said, I don't abuse children. I'm not even going to hit your children. But my instruction is going to be direct, right? Because like you said, there is a child's place. I use that exact terminology. When adults are talking, y'all be quiet. She wasn't used to anybody being that direct with her children. And in my opinion, that's kind of sad. That's why her children think they can talk, they can cut off adults while they're talking. These are the things that got us in this type of trouble. And I think where we ended up in 2026 is that there are no boundaries between children and adults. If these people have their way, we got to reestablish those boundaries.
And Trigger Mike, that's what I'm saying, right? So it's not just that; it's even it's showing up in the education. Why these motherfuckers can't read? They don't have no. They can't read, they can't do math, they can't do the basic things, and so on and so forth. They can't comprehend because there's no consequence. There's supposed to be a healthy fear of adults, bro. It's supposed to be a line of fucking, hey, when we was kids, and we would be cussing and shit and so on and so forth. But what we gonna do if Miss Such and Such come along? We ain't just finna keep cussing.
Yeah.
Mike, I knew it was fucked up, Mike, when I took my kids to the park one day, and these was little kids. They like maybe, you know, 7, 8, 9, cussing up a storm, cussing. They see me, Mike. Guess what they keep doing? Cussing. I had to be like, hey, stop all that goddamn cussing. They looking at me like something wrong with me, and I'm like, who are the parents? Who? And then, Mike, if you say something to them, they go tell their parents, "Oh, what you telling my kids?" Bro, your kids out here cussing, and like you said, now my kids see your kid and think it's okay. Mike, people don't even understand that. Mike, we talk having a fucking a line set, having a motherfucking general thing across the board where this is acceptable, this is unacceptable. I don't know how and when and why that. Well, actually, shit, it's on us. It's on our generation anyway. Millennials fucked that shit up, bro. Millennials fucked it up because millennials were the one that came in with all this. Oh, don't whoop them, don't beat them, put them in timeout. Man, y'all been complaining about how white folks ain't got no damn home training. They can't do shit this whole time. Now niggas want to be like the white folks, and you see where it get us.
You know the
But
problem
that white
is,
folks shit trap niggas every time with every situation, every topic. It always, for some reason, niggas want to have that white man argument and that white man story to tell for some reason, big dog. I guess it's America.
You know what the problem is, Fantastic? I think people are they conflate abuse with like just using physicality as a tool when needed, right? I don't whoop my kids just every day when I get home enough. Like I don't even know if I've ever whooped my kids, right? I probably had to think back real far if I had to pop them on the butt or something like that. However, they understand that if it's necessary, it will happen, right? Like I talk to them most of the time because that's all I gotta do. But at a certain point, it may be a time where I gotta go in my tool bag and I gotta put my hands on them. It is what it is, right?
But like you said, that's something that's reserved for fathers, and fathers were always understood and more measured. Even if and when a father did have to get
with like timing and stuff, measure meaning like with the timing and the proper.
Yeah. So and then the lesson in it, right? Anytime I had to whoop my kids, hey, why are you getting this whooping? All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get this over with. Do we got to do so on and so forth? The woman is going to be far more emotional, and the woman is going to have to push it over because she doesn't exert the force that a man exerts, and she doesn't represent the natural place of order as the man. Mm-hmm. So now we upside down in any and every way, shape, form, or fashion. The moms are doing the discipline. When they do the discipline, it's too much, or it's, you know what I'm saying, or it's emotional. She mad, and then now because she feel a type of way, so on and so forth. So now she go from being a disciplinarian to the fucking to the nurturer. And now she want to be too friendly. So what message are the children getting to where, and we know this shit. Once that boy hit motherfucking 14, what the hell his mama gonna do to him?
Can't do it no more.
Nothing. Exactly. You can't do nothing with him. So now the threat that was there is no longer even there from a physical standpoint. And if he lucky and he listened, but he ain't never had no true structure. That father is the constant.
So as men, Fantastic. As men, do you think we need them? As men, as fathers, I know you ain't probably gonna agree with this, but I just want to know your outlook on it. Or do you think we should sacrifice more to be a part and in our children's life as far as the upbringing?
Nope.
Hell no. What you mean? That's your job. That's your first job, bro. Your job as a dad is. You're again, and let me be clear.
Oh, so you said no?
No. The father is the most. Yeah, you should sacrifice as much as you have to.
So, Cody,
hold on. Did you hear his question? He said, "Should we?" So you pretty much saying, should we sacrifice what we know is right, what we know we should be teaching our sons, maybe even sacrifice parts of our masculinity, right, and what we show them, in order just to be inside of their lives?
I don't know.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying, what part? What do you mean, like your masculinity? I ain't
so basically
compromising on that.
Because I had this conversation before. I know how to raise my son, right? I know what he need to learn. I know all of that type of stuff. So if we sacrifice, pretty much playing by whoever rules is telling us, yo, if you gonna be in his life, you gotta raise him this way. You can't raise your voice at him. You can't do this. You can't do that. And the third, pretty much, if that makes sense.
No, not that way. Not that way. Okay. I'm saying like, as far as like in order to be there to be able to make those adjustments that you talking about. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like instead of being not being there for to be able to make those adjustments, to be able to correct the child, to be able to instill this in the child. You understand what I'm saying? I think I'm saying a better sacrifice to be there. Not saying with the woman or in the home, which I'm saying to be involved in the child actual life and his daily living. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, so you saying sacrifice your own happiness and stay in a relationship that you may not want to be in for the sake of the child?
No, hell no. I'm saying not to be with the woman.
I got what
I'm
you're
saying not to
Cody.
be with the woman. I'm saying to be with your child. Like, make.
So I
Make
got
adjustments. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I got what you're saying, because what I think is going on now is that I think that's pretty natural. All the data coming out now is showing that men have been lied on for years, right? Because now the veil is dropping. It's saying, oh, fathers are actually involved in their children's lives. This is actually the absentee father thing is a myth. There's more of like a child that's in his child's life, but he doesn't live with the mama, right? So I think it's really natural for men to want to be involved in the way that they can be. What I think is going on with most men, they need to tolerate less from non-cooperative mothers, right? Because it's like they're forced. If you don't live with your child, that's really the biggest problem. If your child doesn't live with you, you don't live with your child. You cannot provide the correction when it's needed. Look at this. I look at everything in a systemic fashion, right? The time, right? It's not that I'm better than anybody. It's just that I'm married to my children's mother. The time between my child doing something wrong and correction is minutes. My wife will just yell out, "Daddy," and then you hear my kids be like, "Oh, no." It's minutes. But what about a child who only sees his dad for every 12 days for 2 days? If he messed up on the Monday he got home to his mom and the dad can't correct him for almost 2 weeks, how many bad behaviors and habits is that child going to develop that his dad can't correct? So men need to tolerate the lack of cooperation from the mom, because we realize now that moms aren't being realistic with the fathers because they're afraid they're going to use it against them in custody.
All right, but Trigger, that's what I was saying. Involved. I don't think like involved father would be 12 days before he know what was going on with him. You understand what I'm saying?
No. Yeah,
that's why I was saying like.
Yeah, that's why I related it to what can he actually do. What I mean is that tolerate less. You got to raise hell about these things, because I'm like, a father that wants to be there, if he gets blockaded by the mom, it's not your day and I'll call the court officer, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I look at a lot of men saying that 2 days is not enough for them. That every other weekend is not enough. Because if you're trying to correct and you don't, and you're getting blocked by the mom because they don't want you to use it against her, you got to fight that battle. You got to raise hell about that.
Trigger.
Yes, sir.
Can I speak to that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I you know, when you say that, it reminds me of I seen one of these TBMR shows, and this character, I want to call him a character, but JP was up here, and he has all 3 of his kids, and he's there day in, day out. Do you think that's the sort of situation the men should have with the children?
Absolutely.
Because the reason why I asked that is because I think Mr. Fantastic had posited a stat that says that the single father led homes fare just as well as a 2-parent household.
Almost just as well. Yep.
Almost just as well, right? Okay.
Hey, but Price, if we all agree with that, Price, how do you think we go by getting our babies from these women? If that was
if you sign the birth certificate, that's your kid.
I can help you with that, Cody. I think we gotta do it from the beginning. I think a lot of us fathers think that we can kind of come in on the back end, but from day one, like, we gotta be on some like, yo, I want to take up I want to have just as much responsibility as you, right? We can't never let the women kind of get in control of like the schedule and all that type of stuff, because if you just getting him on the weekends and then eventually like, yo, I think he should go to school with me, I think we should do this, they're gonna say, yo, you trying to disrupt what y'all got going on, right? And we think that'll be a detriment to the child if we start to disrupt their schedule. So you want to like from the beginning take as much responsibility.
See, like what
as
you
could.
did, man, with your situation, I think that speaks to what I was saying. Me and Trigger Mike was saying, where like you went full throttle at, you know what I'm saying, and you had a vision of an end result, and you stayed fast until that result came to fruition, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's what.
If you can stay, if that woman agrees to that, right? But the thing is, the fact I even said if that woman agrees to it, it shows the problem. Now, Mr. Fantastic did said that what we talking melanated people, which you so-called black people. The black women has the highest divorce rate, so the women are leaving, right? So if the women are leaving, at the broad picture of it, the father should take the kids. The father, if your woman leaves,
he can't take her to
she
that
can't take
girl
the kids
house,
with her.
man.
You can't take my son with you. You can't take my daughter with you, because I don't know who you're gonna be with next. So I gotta raise minds. And then they letting these other people come from other countries, and you can pay them $5 to come in your house and babysit and cook for your kids.
So that's what we got to do, man. And
You
it's
gotta
not
take
even a
the kids from the mother. If she ain't rocking, fuck her.
Yeah, because
But the
look,
kids, they gotta go. They gotta come with me.
I'm not even trying to make this about women. What I'm
That's what a
really
little
saying
nigga
is
though.
No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
No. I'm not. I'm just making my own point. Practice.
The women are leaving.
No. What I'm saying is I'm not even trying to make it about them. What I'm trying to do is say the issue is that the entire culture is around what she's gonna do, and the issue is that they do that because they're not scared about what the men are gonna do. I have a few cousins that are divorced, right? And the unique part about it is that they all have custody of their children as dads. The reason is that the woman is too afraid to fight that dude for custody. And I think more men need to raise hell, right? We already think there's a loss, like we're gonna lose. Raise hell about your kids because from a cultural perspective, it's not even supposed to go down this way. Women are supposed to know if I remove this child from their natural disciplinarian, they're gonna become wayward. If women actually love their kids, you will encourage with all of your might the relationship with their father. Only a woman that doesn't love their kid will keep them from their father. That is not that a woman that loves their child does not do that. So they need to see you fighting. They need to be afraid to do you like that. So and the only thing that I can think of now is like you got to get brolic. She got to be afraid to fuck with you like that.
You gotta stop being men. The men gotta stop being milk toast about their situations, man.
Get brolic.
You gotta go and get them. Oh, she say go to court.
Yep. Keep my kid away.
When you sign that birth certificate, you got just as much right as the mother to that child.
No, that's not true.
Practice. It's not.
Oh yeah, it's not true. So again, listen, that's what I'm saying, and it sounds good on paper.
No,
it's extremely limited. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you loud as hell, boy.
So
me?
So
hell
yeah, practice. You got background. Yeah. So
I got it on this. I got it on this car.
Fantastic.
Yeah, go ahead.
We just had a nigga kill his 7 kids.
Yeah.
That's what we dealing with today. We just had a nigga kill 7 kids and another kid that wasn't his kid. That's what we was talking about today.
Well, I'm just talking about the nigga was talking about right now. I mean,
I know, but I was listening, but I was doing something. I'm like, that's what's on the table today. One thing Mont said that is uberly important is getting involved early. I think the one thing left out in this conversation is we are reacting. And this is the part of the PTSD. People are going off of other people's experiences and what they think, as opposed to a real edification of the law and involvement and etc. You see, men are reacting, right, when you already at a deficit because you started trying to get access to your kids too late, and now she got all the leverage. If you act at inception, things are dramatically different. You see, we don't know the laws. We make assumptions because of what somebody else went through or told us. We think that visitation or custody is mutually exclusive to child support when it's two different courts. But we just make these assumptions because of what somebody told us. Just like this, if I tell the gang gonna come get me. When the fuck somebody last paid for protection? On Bronx Tale? But we going off of shit that people telling us. Now we scared to death. We petrified of the court. I mean, I just think we be far too reactive. And the nigga just killed 8 fucking kids.
Well, no, again, I'm speaking to the point of the dad that did, like I said, did this to his kids and then another kid. That's not something that can be prevented, right? I think that's pretty self-explanatory. It's unfortunate, and there's nothing you can change about that, because be it PTSD, be it just a piece of shit nigga, whatever, what have you. The other part, though, the other half of it, the first half of where the young man was killed, just by another random teen, clearly due to the lack of father involvement, right? So we have a father that's involved, but clearly that's not the norm and not the standard of dad out here. And I think that's what's being, that I'm not saying that's what's being tried to be said. Of course, stupid shit being said in the comments, right, about, again, niggas running or heat or whatever, bro. It's what can we say about it? There's nothing that can be explained or even really spoken about when it comes to a father that decided to kill his own children. That there is no solution for that. It can't be undone. And then, like I said, it's very, very seldom that we see this from Black fathers. I think we were speaking more to the fact of the matter of the other part, as to where you can prevent, a lot of these wayward kids. That's the only thing that we can actually change and have an effect on. So at the end of the day, if you got a crazy parent or ain't shit parent and they decide to abuse their children, nobody can save those kids from that, unless the kids are fortunate enough to come across somebody to tell if something is weird. You see what I'm saying? So that's why, again, it's not saying I'm not running from anything or not talking about it. I mean, that is just self-evidence, and it is what it is. I don't think there's anything that we can hash out about that more than, it's an unfortunate thing that occurred. There's no rhyme or reason or change that we can have on that.
I think they, they here for the bash and they want to see, but I'm thinking like my boy was just asshole ass dude. I don't want, we can't explain why he did what he done, or we don't know what to blame it on. That, understand what I'm saying, though? It's not that we don't feel or have empathy for these people, compassion for these people, anything, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think either one of us know the details of why this occurred. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and my understanding is he wounded the mom. The mom survived, right? The mom survived, and I think it was another adult involved. So I guess hopefully she would be able to tell us, once things have cooled down, what the motive may have been.
But do we think it was tenderism?
No, my understanding is that they were together. I don't know. I mean, it's 8 kids deep. I don't know.
One thing we need to reconcile is it ain't shit niggas having kids, all the kids.
Yeah, well, they having them with women. Women are choosing ain't shit niggas to have the kids with. Yes.
Okay, so the niggas ain't shit though for most of the kids.
For the majority of kids, the majority of black kids, I don't think have suitable fathers. When you did the math, Hamp, I think you said it was like 40%, right? 40% of kids have active dads.
It's like 44%, something like that.
44%. So that means the other 56% aren't fortunate, Hamp. So the math tells you that. You told us this.
Okay,
So
so
let's just say absent, right? Because absent father can be neither nor, right? Whatever. A lot of times it's better for a dad not to be there than a bad dad to be there, right? I think we would all agree there. So when we look at the numbers and we see that the majority of black children don't have active fathers in their lives, that tells you everything you know right there. Most ain't shit niggas are the majority of niggas having the kids.
So okay, well, do we need to reconcile this too then, right? So ain't shit niggas having majority of the kids. Majority of black kids come from single mother-led households, right?
Mm-hmm.
Majority of black people are average people.
Yeah.
Do we know the catalyst, the one specific catalyst for the bad populace is the single mother-led household?
Yes, clearly.
So, but this what I'm saying, right? It's an extreme subset of the black populace, right? Most of the black populace come from single mother-led households, right? So how do we then conclude that the black mom, single black mom, is the main causation for the kid being so degenerate?
Because she has all the control, Hamp. And she and furthermore, she took the credit. So y'all remember this shit for 10 years at least strong. Black women talking about I'm the mother and the father. I should be celebrated on Mother's Day and Father's Day. You don't get to walk that back, Hamp. You don't get to take responsibility for all the good shit, right? LeBron James, a lot of people don't know LeBron James' story, right? LeBron James' mom was one of the worst motherfucking mothers in history, but because LeBron James made it and LeBron James loved his mama, he refuses to tell the true story about it. Right?
Yeah, I'm not ignoring it. I'm listening to what I'm saying. I'm looking at the entire equation. Because unless you're the other side of it is that all the quote unquote good black people made it in spite of their mom.
Yes, in spite of. That's what I'm saying. It's not because of, it's in spite of. That's what it is. That's the fucking harsh truth, Hamp. Most people, like you said,
I'm just saying out loud that logic is consistent. If you're saying most black people made it in spite of their mom,
yes,
which is why the subset of degenerates are bad, is because the mom is still the common denominator.
Yes, clearly. That's not
Now,
yeah.
When we say
you muted, Hamp, or you talking but we can't hear you. Yeah, we still can't hear you. Your audio went out. Maybe your headpiece died. Maybe your mic probably died. In the meantime, 20 times you fix it. No, you still muted. We can't hear you.
Yep.
You good now. You good now.
Yeah, is it too loud? It's good.
No, you good.
All right. Yeah. So,
right, so you got to mute up, bro, because you got feedback. I'm gonna mute you up. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So you believe that the majority of us made it in spite of our mom?
I know it. Not I believe. I know. I know for a fact. You can look at the numbers and look at the numbers and the increase of where the single mother household started coming up with us. Our generation was the first one where it was a major increase, right? So then look at the success of when black men started being successful in spite of these things and so on and so forth. Remember the crack you can't say
kids.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. But no, us too. Because remember, the crack epidemic was when we was kids.
85.
Thank you. So you can't say it was the same motherfucking mamas out here motherfucking sucking dick and smoking rocks that was just this wonderful fucking inspiration and this wonderful fucking promotion for their children's success. No, you made it in spite of that.
You saying our generation made it in spite of that?
Yes.
But think about this, right? Because now we did the math on this. Crack era, 1983 to 2006. And now you start to see a populace of kids after the crack era having different results, right? So it's not just the single mom there. It's mass incarceration there. It's the crack there. Which is that why you saw such a demise?
All of that was coincided with the single mom though. Him again,
100%. I'm just saying though, when you start to remove the crack, when you start to see black men in prison less, right?
The single mom is still constant.
Okay, so you're saying that the single mom, the people that are born in that particular demographic, are still failing.
Yeah, it's still constant. That's still the constant. The constant is still
it's two constants in that equation though, big dog. The single mom and the absent father.
Yeah, because the ain't shit dad is still constant.
Well, no, and I got you. The ain't shit dad, of course, is constant, but this is what I'm saying. Absent father can never be more fucking impactful than a present mother. Because if you got a good mom, right, your mom is going to fucking have morals, values, order, discipline, so on and so forth, regardless of, right? Now, I'm not saying he doesn't have any wrongdoing in the situation, but then too, why is there absent father? The mom picked the ain't shit dad from the point. And now we get into the hard shit of where, again, it's all still comes back to the mom because the mom chooses the man she's going to get pregnant by and make a father.
I think that's where you and I like divide right there, right? Because I cannot I've been trying to wrap my head around women controlling access to sex. I can't fucking do it, bro. Maybe I'm just so I just know, like, when you run down on the chick, bro, they don't be like, you take control of that situation. It's hard for me to see. Maybe I'm just delusional.
You're personalizing it. Well, no, you just personalizing.
Maybe I'm personalizing.
Even at the end of the day, what do we know? And then just remember, up until now, and I think it's on the decline now. The women still had picks and chooses about what babies got here and what babies didn't. So if she got pregnant by a wrong nigga, or ain't shit nigga, she had the choice to not bring the baby here. And they were, and black women were taking full advantage of it. So either way it goes, no matter, you can't get around it. The woman, the mother, is the motherfucking patient zero. Everything starts there, from the decision making as to who and where she's going to mate with and get pregnant by, and then if the man's going to be there or not going to be there, so on and so forth. Her morals, her values, her principles, and things that she's going to instill in the kid. All these different things. Is she a good parent? Is she a bad parent? And that's what we're seeing. Huh? More of these women started having kids with niggas that want shit that wasn't gonna be there from the jump, and then she was gonna take credit for all the motherfucking positive, but then throw all of the blame on the nigga that wasn't there when it turned out bad. You can't get away from that. And again, like, everybody mad in the chat because I'm motherfucking dead ass right. You can't tell me this shit, bro.
Also, I feel like mass incarceration can't affect my son at all. Like, I just, like, cause I'm here, so all that stuff involved with it's not a factor in his life, cause of me.
We passed it though. That's why we're kind of right out of that storm.
But even if he was, I'm trying to think, like, my son out here selling crack. Like, my son out here, like, what is he doing that can get him in the inside of that whirlwind? Nothing, not ever. It's not allowed.
And that's what I'm saying, Hamp. So that's what Hamp, that's what we saying. So if and when the father is there, the father is from a statistical standpoint and from a moral or principle standpoint, so on and so, just structurally, we know those children do better. This not even black. It's not even a black thing. This is just across the board. When a father is there, the results are better. Be it two-parent household.
I think it's more important for him to be there though. Fantastic.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why I think his absence is more volatile.
And Cody, that's what I was about to. Well, I wasn't about to say exactly that, but I was going to ask for Miss Fantastic to reconcile. So if the moms have to take the good with the bad, why is the dad not taking the good with the bad? So when the father is there, the child is exponentially more successful. When the father is removed, the child is exponentially more unsuccessful. Why does the father get exonerated when he's not there, when he should be implicated if he gets praised when he is?
I'm not. He don't get praised. Y'all niggas told me I ain't doing shit because I want to raise my kids. Y'all said that to me. Y'all told me I'm just doing what
I
the
know
fuck.
I ain't say that to
Hold
you.
on. Yeah, that's why this nigga smiling.
No, what
Nigga,
about
you
the
just
point I made though? You
no,
didn't
nigga,
even
no,
address the point me and Cody
Here's the
were
point,
making.
Gabe. When a black father is there, and remember, they tried to downplay it, and they are deliberately downplaying black men being the most involved father. Oh, nigga, that's what you're supposed to do. Well, if we know the majority of niggas not doing what they supposed to do, doing what I'm supposed to do must be fucking special. It must mean something, right? But I don't get credit for that because I constantly get told that I'm not doing shit for what I'm supposed to be fucking doing.
But
When
that's
I'm
men who made that. I think we did that to ourselves, big dog. I think we tell each other, "Oh shit, that's what you supposed to do. What you want to cook it? You don't get
Cody, I
no
agree.
pat on the back for doing what you're supposed to do." I
Cody,
think
I
men.
agree. But Cody, I agree with that. Men are the biggest motherfucking downfall of men.
Yeah, we done that to each other. So I'm
Yeah,
saying,
but
so
now,
once the greater society pick up on it and say, "Hey, you say for
white
yourself,"
folks don't say this though. Hey, Cody, white folks don't say this. Hey,
what that
Hamp. All the Manning brothers when they got drafted, who was there?
Their
the
dad.
dad.
Proudly, right?
Yeah.
NFL had none but great things to say about these motherfuckers when they dad is there and how great their dads were and all these different things on the. So we're the only Asian men, Hamp. Hey, what the most important person in the Asian family is who, Hamp?
The dad.
So why are we the only people that's off kilter to where nigga that's just what you're supposed to do?
We
So
are
we do it to ourselves though.
You know,
Yes.
fantastic.
Why? Cody, why?
That's
Why,
why
Cody?
I can't figure that out though. But we do that to ourselves on a lot of angles, from a lot of different angles.
The women know why.
No. The men, all men say, nigga, that's what you're supposed to do. They just don't say
Yeah,
nigga.
that's what I was thinking. I don't know.
That's all he's saying. It's like we don't pat each other on the back for mediocrity.
I'm
Also,
not
30. Remember that was out of wedlock kid stat, right? So 44% of them have dads, and then you include the married men. So now most of the kids have dads, right?
No.
Yeah,
I
because
thought
you
it was
got to
total.
include it.
That was
You got
total.
to. No, it was out of wedlock. Out of the out of wedlock children, 43% of them don't have a father figure in their life.
Okay.
So
And then the married.
70%, and then out of the 70%, you got 40%, and then you add the 30% married.
Okay, that map still comes to what's name because then we got less than 30% married, and all those people don't have kids. But whatever. But I think
Yeah,
let's say
close.
50-50.
Yeah.
Let's say 50-50, right? Let's call it even, or even call it 51-49 in favor of.
Okay, because you know we get in trouble. We don't do 50-50.
That's what I say. 51-49 in favor of. Do we not admit that that's way too high, Hamp, to the kids, the fatherless children, and compared to every other group and demographic?
Yes.
So even still, so Hamp, now you got a coin flip because now let's say, and then we know every fucking father's not a great father. Every 2-parent household's not, because everybody love using that example, right? But let's just say it, right? So now you have a literal, complete, total, no order, no discipline, and so on and so forth, to order, discipline, and whatever. What's gonna win out every time, Hamp?
Whatever's easiest.
Yes, no order, no discipline. One bad apple spoils a whole bunch. So when it's that close to being parity, right? This is why we have these issues and these problems, because half of the fucking field are questionable at best and take too much, you know what I'm saying? That you shouldn't have to take in order for, the children to be successful and be, assets to society and adults shortly.
I got you. No, I understand. I have a couple more push. I gotta go back to this damn house. Mom, what were you trying to say?
You had said something. You had said something that I wanted to answer, but also Fantastic said something that I had I disagree with the black fathers don't get like credit. I don't know, because I know from just my anecdotal experience, everybody have always given me love. Like even people I don't know, like guys that see me and my son from across the street and be like, "Yo, like yo, I love what you're doing. Like he'll just see me with my son and stuff like that. I used to take my son on my bike when he was a baby, and like I had like the little seat that you could buy to put on the back, and we used to go like ride around town and stuff like that. People would just stop me and just be like, yo, I love what you're doing. So I've always gotten, like claps and stuff. So
yeah, no, same for me in real life. Is what I'm saying, and that's what's changed everything. So social media has made it the echoes louder about nigga. That's just what you're supposed to do, right? And that's what I'm so now that's getting warped. No, I've never received anything but praises and things in real life from my family, from people that see me out with my son, and so on and so forth, all these different things. But in order to save the criticism from black women, now that's just what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be a good daddy. Well, if I'm just supposed to be a good daddy, but y'all claim the most daddies aren't good daddies or not even there, this has to be, you see what I'm saying? It has to be significant. You feel what I'm saying? But now, and then we get into the compare ourselves to other cultures and the importance of the father and the understanding and appreciation of it. You see what I'm saying? And look at their results. So now we pull back and we come back to the thing where it's not just blame the women. It's not just blaming the women, but for the first time, bro, the first rule of motherfucking, AA is accepting what? Your ass is a motherfucking alcoholic. Black people don't want to say, hey, man, black women, y'all had control. Y'all claimed control. Y'all took fucking the all of the fucking praise. Now it's time for you to take some of the fucking blame. Step your ass back. Stop interfering with these dads that want to be good dads. That's another part Mont won't even talk about, right? I didn't seen it. I was one of them. How many times we seen a good dad, a great fucking dad, have to fight for his kids to be involved with his kids? Those men get them and they'll figure it out when they grown. No, motherfucker, I shouldn't have to wait till I'm grown. How about you and us as a culture pressure those women to do right by their children? But no, because the black women hold a monopoly on the mentality of the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And again, not saying that everybody else doesn't have that in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But when we know, we look at ourselves, right? And everybody love using the analogy. Everybody else get the motherfucking cold, we get motherfucking cancer. Not the flu, not pneumonia. Niggas about damn near dead. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Well, so Mr. Fantastic, I guess you know what? It's me and you talking, you see? And so if I'm like, yo, son, we need you to reach out to more kids, help more kids because of what you got to offer, that's dad to dad, see? That I think that's the key, right? And we having a conversation on the panel. But now if somebody were like, well, Mr. Fantastic, like somebody rant, you supposed to do more. I say, nigga, shut the fuck up. Right? But if I'm talking to you, I'm like, yo, Sean, I need your help out here with these badass kids.
Yeah, but HAMP, in real life, if you telling me and you vouching for those kids or whatever it may be, it's not a problem. I'm there 10,000%. You know what I'm saying? If I know that another black man is involved or so on and so forth, or even myself, I see some kids, like I said, it's been times I've helped kids with things like, kid got a motherfucking a broke bike chain or some shit, right? Or a kid is trying to do some shit and they just not getting it right. And I'm just showing them the simple way to do something like, you know what I mean? Some mechanical shit, light, but whatever. And then at the same time, I give them a life lesson, explaining to them how a fucking fulcrum works, a pulley works, some shit that they've never even heard about. They don't understand the concept. And then I motherfucking just, again, tell them how, you see how your elbow is? Your elbow is just like this tool. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So HAMP, I laugh when people tell me and just act like I'm this Scrooge ass nigga that's never did anything positive for black kids, bro. Again, I have my own children or whatever, and I've interacted with kids. Hell, I even fucking signed up to be mentors and shit. I did mentor shit or whatever, right? It's just that, again, just like when we get into the other conversation, but like the protection conversation, I don't put anyone else's child before my own. If somebody hungry, right, my kid's eating first. And I'm never gonna feel guilty about that. That's the way it's supposed to be.
So
what happens is we get all of these outside people that say, "Oh well, no, it should be the same." Oh, never that, bitch. You crazy as motherfucker. You crazy. Listen, but if it's motherfucking 8 slices of motherfucking pizza, all right, and your kid, it's 10 kids, right? It's 9 kids. Guess who motherfucking kid not getting no motherfucking slice of pizza? It ain't gonna be mine. You better figure that shit out.
I'm gonna take my slice and half it with them.
Nah, not mine. He gonna slice somebody else's. My kid get
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
piece.
Somebody else, yeah.
My child, listen, praxis. My child is going to get the whole piece. Everybody else is going to take the sacrifice.
Okay.
Praxis, what happens is other people's kids who motherfucking can't afford a slice, can't do shit, is telling me that, oh, I ought to cut my kids slice in half. You can go to hell.
After everybody get a trophy though.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is this, right? I'm simply saying, even though this is kind of, well, no, it's actually, I think I can still man this. The dads just don't eat.
Yeah.
The kids
no,
eat. The dads don't eat.
No, I agree with that, Hamp.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I ain't saying take
kids,
from
though.
your
I
kids.
wasn't even talking about me. I said I said kids. I said it's 9 kids. I ain't even worried about me.
No, yeah, no, I'm saying the dads don't eat. You know what's interesting, and Aaron, correct this. You probably already know this though. Who eats last in the Marine Corps?
The highest ranking officer or non-commissioned officer on deck.
So,
yo, they kill me when I say that.
Because when you got enough, you ain't worried about the big piece of chicken.
When I say I eat last, my kids eat first, and all that type of stuff. People kill me when they be like, "No, you're the man. You should." I'm like, "No, I eat last. I did all this for them." Like,
yeah. Now, there's one thing though, right? And we speaking, it's more like conceptually, right? This is need based, you know. Like those people been out working hard all day, right? Like if they're in camp or something like, or not camp. I don't want to say the wrong. Boot camp, right?
Yeah.
They
boot
eat
camp,
right.
training,
They've been
whatnot, in the
training.
field.
They've been
Yeah,
busting
all
their ass, right?
Yeah.
So when you see people busting their ass, you make sure they fed, right? So now when I come in, if I had to help my guys on the truck or whatever the case is, them kids is dumb. They don't even know if they hungry or not. They just eat because the food in front of them. But I had to tell my wife about that shit. Nah, make my shit first. That little ugly motherfucker ain't even that hungry.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm
So how you
talking
gonna feed your kids if you hungry?
I'm talking about I'm talking about like crisis and things like that, like in worst case scenarios.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. But I'm saying like when I come home from working hard, nah, man, fuck Chug. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, regular shit. Yeah, I dig that.
Yo, chill.
Hey man,
My
on
fault.
stage, not my boy. Anybody else but my boy.
My bad, Kobe. I'm just saying.
But sugar the breast milk though.
Oh, nigga, we gonna have to see you. But now listen, what Hamp. What you just did was masterful, right? You and Mont just had a wonderful discourse, and the ideology of both fucking sides of the spectrum. In a time of fucking crisis, hey, the dad eat last or don't eat at all.
Eat it all.
Right? But when everything good, that dad is a fucking appreciated and is giving the first and biggest motherfucking piece of chicken for everybody else because he made it for everybody. Full fucking circle. Damn, they told us this shit don't mean nothing. They say we just be a bit talking. Hell,
Hell
they ain't even get it.
It mean
Hell,
everything.
tell them, hey, let this shit marinate, nigga. Y'all, these niggas ain't letting this shit marinate. Hell, they ain't even see. I had to tell them what just happened.
Brother.
That's
I
real
think
shit, bro.
there's a misnomer here. When we talk about like in the military, the reason why your lower ranking individuals want to eat first is because the higher ranking individuals are relying on them to do a job. The higher ranking officials can't fight a war without the pawns on deck. But with kids, parents aren't relying on them to do anything, right? Their position is much different from the position of a private to a general, so to speak, right? So I don't think the purpose, even in a time of lack or emergency, for a kid to eat first, I think is incorrect because I mean, unless that kid has the ability to go and save the day, I think
you have to
the
reproduce.
The greatest ability to save the day should be the motherfucker that eats first.
Yeah, you have to
They're going to be ones responsible for saving the day. If you lose your most powerful piece on the board, you lose the game.
So are we saying that? Because I want to take this logic and apply it here. So would we risk our lives for our children?
If it makes sense, yes. If it's their life or mine and it makes sense to risk my life, yes.
Because our job here is to protect our children at all costs.
At all costs, no matter what, kill and die in that order, Mont.
So in a scenario of crisis, right? My main goal is for you to survive. If I can die and y'all can survive, I'll take that deal.
Yeah, you won.
That's
Yeah,
the most honorable death a man can die.
Yeah, you
yes,
won't.
this is true. But again, under a certain set of circumstances, if you got 4 children and it's between one children's life and yours, that child has to go because you need to be there to start the fire to keep the rest of those 3 children warm. If you go, that one child stays, then the rest of the child, you know what I mean? Like you got to make sure. That's what I said. You have to make sense of it.
That's
You
a
have to set
reasonable
the circumstances and understand what you're losing whenever what's lost is lost.
Yeah, I
That's
think
a reasonable sacrifice. Yeah.
it works with soldiers for sure, right? I understand it, right? I'm not going to be always rational when it comes to my kids, right?
Right.
And I'm
right.
also not going to apologize for it. You see,
Right.
like there's certain things that I'm going to do when it comes to my kids, and that's just the long and short of it.
Sure.
You know, but I understand it, right? And I think the soldiers. I wonder. Well, I don't even want to. I accept your premise. Is the point I'm saying.
I just want my plate made, and I don't want no paper plate.
How do you choose what
Don't give me
kid
that
gonna go though?
Plate either.
How you choose which kid gonna go?
Okay.
You don't choose, the circumstances do. You let logic and the best possible outcome be what
circumstances dictate. That's what he was saying.
Who's exerting the most energy to get the food?
No, who's most capable? Not about the most energy. It's who's most capable.
Well, the capability is part of the energy.
Whose use of energy is most efficient?
And this is this is the key, Prax and Aaron. That's why one of the key tenets that men be missing is toughness.
Yes.
Men gotta be fucking tough, bro.
Yes.
You gotta be able to endure, whether it be foodless, jobless, whatever the case is. Motherfuckers be folding too easy, and they be calling our toughness toxic. Fuck out of here.
Endure to the end.
I'm not crying
Salvation.
from nothing physical, bro. I don't give a shit. I'm not doing it. For what?
I can go a long time without food too.
How long?
I don't went 21 days without food before.
Yeah, say try.
21 days.
Yeah, I don't went on water fast before.
At least till the next meal get made.
You got a lot of resources. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. What's the average body fat for men? Like what? 30%?
Yeah.
Probably, which is
I
not
don't know
great.
if it's that high, but yeah, 30
Might
sounds
be that high.
It's like 28 or 30%, something like that.
Yeah, it's bad, kind of. You got a lot of storage. You know what I'm saying?
I used to hear the old head say you got too much sugar in your tank.
That's for different.
Yeah.
That's when you're soft
That's
and
what I'm
moist
saying.
up around now.
That
You got
mentos.
moisture.
It's soft, you know. Eating a lot of sugar, man.
All right, man. Listen, man, I gotta go finish cleaning this house up, man. But I had a good time today, bro. It was a tough subject.
Me too. Appreciate you.
Yeah, word is born. Prax, you got any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Now, only thing I got to do is say, men stand up. The babies come from you, so take your babies back. That's it. That's all I got, right? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We got a mind. Yeah, for sure. There's a bunch of points I got to mind up, but we gonna be here all day. 10:15.
Right.
What you think, man?
Oh, hold up. 10:15.
What's up?
I didn't mean if I made you feel like you was disrespect or made you think that you was being disrespected by me. That wasn't the case.
Well, no, I ain't tripping, bro.
All right.
Yeah, no,
Love
Prax,
all of you.
It was
All
more
right,
his
man.
fault
Absolutely,
anyway.
man.
Right?
Same thing, bro.
Absolutely.
What you think, 10:15? Final thoughts, man?
Hey, man, once you had them kids and it ain't about you no more, right then you made the sacrifice to put their lives in front of yours. So, you know what I'm saying? Protect the kids. Do whatever you can for the kids. They the future. You know what I'm saying? Do what you can to change the future. Like I said, if you can raise these kids the right way, that is changing the future, if you tell me. If you ask me.
I agree. What you think, Monk?
Yo, Hamp, you really good at this, yo. You like being on your panels is the only panels that be productive. I ain't gonna hold you when we kind of get somewhere and shit. Like, but yeah, I had a point that I wanted to make just real quick about something Fantastic said earlier. I think a lot of us in the community, a lot of men is like soft. We so soft in our communities, cause I do believe in like kind of policing our communities, but like it's more. I think there are more capable men than the men that are kind of out here trying to be bad men. And I think that the most feared men in the community should be those men, right? Like, for example, like let's say in a city block, it's, let's say it's 100 men on that block, it's probably only 15 of them that's out of pocket. I think like you should be righteously dangerous, right? If something happens in your community, everybody know what happens. Everybody know who did it. Everybody know what's going on. Y'all shouldn't be scared of the minority of niggas. Like I think most of us is pussy, and I think we should be able to like really police and handle our own communities, because them niggas should be scared of you. They should be scared of all of y'all, because I don't know, that's just how I see it. And I think more upstanding men should own guns.
Yeah, that's a good thing too. Mont, text me that what you just said.
Got you.
Cause that's important. What you think, Cody?
Well, HAMP, you know how it go, big dog. I think you do your thing. And I see where Fantastic be coming from and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But I think as men, we got to do better, big dog, as far as an overall standpoint. Not saying that we haven't been doing better and haven't got better over the years, because I think my generation really panned out some stand-up guys. You understand what I'm saying? But we got to get our sons. We got to get a hold of our sons before the age of 12, 13. If you give them from 13 to 16 out there in them streets, you done lost them, big dog. We got to have our sons' minds shaped for greatness early, big dog. We can't leave them stuck out here and try to capture some real men at 13, 14 years old. By that time, all this peer pressure and stuff done set in. They done made choices. They done picked a side by this time. So, big dog, we have to be there physically, mentally, and verbally. We have to verbally speak and show kids how to conflict resolve. You understand what I'm saying, big dog? And I think once we get that down, I think our boys are going an upward trajectory, big dog, and the numbers will be even smaller from where they went down from the 90s to now. It'll be even smaller in the next 10, 15 years if we could get that in order. That's it, big dog.
Word. Aaron.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the panel. Appreciate you gentlemen coming up and giving us your perspective and thoughts. I hope you've learned a lot. We've learned a lot. The show started on a pretty grim note. So I just want to remind people, as I remind myself, the best phrase one could offer in the face of the deceased, and that is, thanks to HAMP here, God bless the dead. Right? And we say things like, I'm sorry for your loss, and shout out to the dead and all this other thing. And there's a sense of selfishness to those statements. Like you want credit, for acknowledging someone's loss of life, when in actuality, we got to acknowledge the life that's lost. So God bless the dead, man. That's all I can say. Shout out to the people that died, man, especially the kids. Can't be the kids.
Yeah, man. Word is born. Fantastic.
Yeah, man. Kids are one of the, if not the greatest human commodity on the planet, bro, because those are going to be our replacements. Those are the new and future adults, right? So we have to be cognizant of that, man. Children are not just these playthings and these toys. They're not being nurtured properly. They're not being watered and fertilized as they should, like we were back in the day, bro. And again, this lies with the parents first. At the same time, when the child reaches a certain age, they know right from wrong. But then at the same time, if they've never really been taught right from wrong, do they really know? As Aaron said, bro, the most unfortunate part of this is a very, very somber show. I think we got a lot of valuable discourse from it. Children's lives were lost. I would like to see a lot more outrage and reactions as if we do the same thing if a white person or the police officers were involved when a young child loses his or her life from especially our own. I think that'll be the first step of improving our outcomes.
Yeah, man. Yo, salute to JR, man. Appreciate you, man. Hope all is well. Good to see you. Salute to the OGs, man. Thank you, JR, for all the support and all that. Great show. Salute to the gentleman. Salute, salute, salute. The Peef in the building. Reaper with the $5 says, salute Hamp and Panel. Great show. Even salute KRS2 with them Ready Rock microphones. Turn that shit down a little bit. Salute, God. Johnny with the $2 is great. Panel. Johnny with the $5 says, supporting you, Hamp. Appreciate you, man. Hope all is well, man. I read this one. Once again, salute JR. You know, there got to be order, right? And I really hope that y'all listening to these final thoughts. They got to be structured, right? And it's not going to look the same, especially depending on the gender of the child, right? Cody had his primary focus and his final thought was the boys, right? Because I think he just understands, right? Shaping them, what the impact is, you know? There's this thing in my house, right? My wife be kind of she be feeling some type of way. I'm like, everybody clean up, right? I'm yelling. You know what my son say? Not me, Dad. I'm like, nah, fuck it. And then we go outside. Guess what happened, Cody? Get the door, Chug. Open the door for your sisters, Chug. Open the door for them in the car, Chug. Make sure they look both ways when they cross the street, Chug. So he literally be like this with his sisters across the street. He got his arms out. He like this. Before anybody cross the street, he got it like he holding somebody back. You know what I'm saying? Right? Don't let nobody bother your sister, Chug. Open the door for your sister. Help her find this, that, and the third. He's sitting on the toilet. He's sitting on my toilet, right? Now I'm kind of hating too. He's sitting on my toilet for one, right? I don't know why he in my room. My wife walk in the room. He said, Mommy, you look so beautiful. I said, oh, get the fuck. I said, now I got to do all this shit that he, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you making shit hard for a nigga. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yo, come on, man. You putting pressure on niggas. You heard? Right? So initially people hear disparity. Why he can't clean up? Because he doing everything else he's supposed to do. He come to boxing, right? He get in trouble every day for hitting people. That nigga on point, right? Because I don't want him to not hit people. He got to channel it soon. You know what I mean? When to hit people, right? But you can't mess with his sisters, right? So that's all we saying, bro. That's all we saying. So I hope y'all listening, man. Salute to everybody who has something to say. 10:15, Mont, Cody, Big Aaron, Mr. Fantastic, man. If y'all can make it to Houston, January 25th to the 28th, we got some hella 5 boxing matches, man.
January?
June. My bad, I'm bugging. Okay. I'm bugging. June 25th to the 28th, we got the Dope Live podcast. We got the boxing matches. We got the epic blackout party. So shit gonna be amazing, bro. So if y'all can make it there, 100%. So I love y'all. Yeah, I'll text it to you directly. And then it'll be in the chat, the link and all that. But yeah, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe and do the right thing, man. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And we out. Where's my shit at?
Yeah. It's a podcast. It's a podcast. It's a podcast, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. DJ Ham about to go live again. So hit the likes, my friend, on your way in. First off, salute the chat. And to all new cousins, welcome back. Heard you searching for the real, well, this is where it's at. The latest topics and panels and brother, don't get sent to the bathroom. We got all the stats to back the facts in the morning or the afternoon. Tuesday, women's POV, 2 Fridays, dancing jamming tune. It's a community of real, and we better than the world news. This might be risky, I hope you know. This might be risky, let's go, let's go. This might be risky, no, I love you, real, I love it. This might be risky, salute to DJ Hamp, it's time to start the show.